All right. All right. Welcome to Smoker Talk. I'm your host, George Zayas. Alongside me today is Ernie Morales, the master analyst. Say hello to the crowd there, Ernie.
Hey, hello. We're going to have a great night of boxing tonight. 10 action-filled bouts. I'm excited about it. We have a great venue, Billy's bar out here right across the street from Yankee Stadium. We couldn't ask for a better venue.
Absolutely. And Dave is going to come on a little bit later. He's actually working some of the corners tonight, and that's why he's not here ringside with us. But he's going to be working some of the corners. I think he's got like 3 or 4 fights he's coaching tonight, right?
That's right. He's part of the Cops and Kids program. It's a great program. If it wasn't for these programs when I was growing up, I can't say that I would be here. So, these humble beginnings with these fighters who come in, it keeps them off the street. It gives them a future and an opportunity in life. Best thing.
Awesome. Unbelievable. Well, you know what? Dave is pulling double duty. I'm going to check in and just make sure that we are, in fact, if they are listening to us. Let me just get a real quick sound check. Can you guys hear us? Let me see. Yep. I can hear it. Okay, good. All right, so we got 10 bouts tonight, Ernie. One of the bouts tonight is the main event. That's what we're looking forward to. Tell us a little bit about that fight.
We got Hannah Rivera. She's going against Candy Hall. Wow, you talk about a grudge match. It's going to be pretty interesting. Candy Hall, she has a sweet name, but she's heavy-handed. Hannah Rivera, she's an all-around athlete, right? She's in physical shape. She got into bodybuilding. She's a mom. She's a wife. She's a police officer as well as Candy. They're full-time employees. But they're going to show the best of what they have tonight, showing that you can have a full-time job, you can be a wife, you could be a mom, and still come out here and give us the best that you have. So I'm looking forward to that bout.
Right, and not only that, they're doing it for charity, which is really important. So you can do all those things. I mean, these women are definitely super women, super moms in what they're doing, and they're coming out here for charity for New York City Cops and Kids. I got the pleasure of talking to Candy Hall just a few minutes, and I said, what is that fight going to look like for you tonight? And she says, I'm going to finish it early. So her coach said, you better watch out with that jab and watch out with that right hand. So those are the things that we're going to be looking out for today in that main event. I'm excited to see it. So let's go ringside as they ring the bell and they get ready to start tonight's action.
Take off your hats. Senior National Anthem, we have police officers Santa Maria. First round will be starting in 10 minutes. First round, 10 minutes.
All right, we want to welcome everybody that's tuning in. Share the link. Want to welcome everybody that's tuning in and watching tonight's action. It's going to be a good one, 10 bouts. Again, like Ernie said. Any other fights that we should be looking out for tonight, Ernie?
You know, this opening fight, this opening bout is going to be a great bout with Byron Alvarez Padilla against Jay Sean McKinney, right? Brian, his grandmother passed away last week, so he's dedicating this fight to his grandma. You know, he's been boxing for 2 years, hopes to be a pro in the future. And he also wants to dedicate this bout to his parents, right? They run a taco truck, Los Pinches Tacos.
Oh, Los Pinches Tacos, okay. Yeah. It sounds like something from Breaking Bad.
That's right. Well, you know,
I love it.
Jay Sean McKinney, he hopes to be an all-time great in the future. He's been boxing for 3 years, right? He's dedicating this bout to his mom, Jamaica, right? He trains with Gary Starks, who's a renowned trainer.
Right. Wow. Okay. We're looking forward to seeing that. So this first bout should be a good. So we're going to have a great opening bout. Also in attendance, we got some of the boxers. What a pro in the NYPD right now that she's making her way into the boxing scene. Can you tell us a little bit about her?
Yeah. So you know, she
Nisa.
Right, Nisa is a Golden Glove champion. She's now an undefeated professional, full-time police officer. She came into the game late as a police officer, but you know what? She's with Cops and Kids. She's a perfect role model, and we definitely love who she is.
And speaking about Candy and Hannah from before, she's also a mom, also a full-time police officer, and a pro boxer. Talking about a superwoman, that is definitely the definition of a superwoman right here, and also a member of the NYPD. So we're excited to have her here as you see her posing alongside the team, the NYPD boxing team. So we're excited to see her. She's going to be working the corners tonight. She is not fighting, obviously, because she is a pro boxer. But I think she has a scheduled fight coming up soon, so we're going to be excited to see that. So watch out for Nilson Rodriguez. And you're going to see some great stuff coming from her. Also, that is the team, the boxing team at NYPD. They're in the ring. Also, Ron and the president there is also Ron. Ron McCall is in there, former Golden Glove winner.
3-time Golden Glove winner.
That's right.
He's in the Golden Glove Hall of Fame.
That's right. And not only that, he's also an inspector with the NYPD Police Department. Pat Russo also at the end there. Pat Russo is one of the presidents of the
Cops and Kids boxing
program.
Retired sergeant from the job.
That's right. So we're excited to have a lot of these members that, some of them that were part of the police department, some of them that still are, and they're representing the police department in a very positive way, and we're excited about that.
Absolutely. You know, I appreciate the fact that we can combine the police department with these young amateur boxers and give them an opportunity not only in the ring, but on the job should they choose to do it. And remember, it's just not all about NYPD. We have Department of Sanitation here tonight. We have Department of Corrections. So this is about city workers coming out and giving the best version of themselves for you, the people, the fans.
Right. Not only that, to support a lot of the. So we want to explain a little bit about the program, the New York City Cops and Kids, and why it helps keep kids out of the street, into the gyms, boxing alongside some of the police officers, mentoring those kids to keep them away from being behind bars. That is the goal of the program, and we invite you to join and look at the program. I think it's NYC Cops and Kids.org, I believe it is, the website. You might want to look at it if you want to donate. We accept donations. If you want to come down here today at Billy's Bar in the Bronx, if you're local, you come down here on 161st Street across the street from Yankee Stadium. So we want to also shout out some of the members that are on there that are tuning in and watching the feed. I want to give a shout out to Phil, the heater guy. He says, wow, what a surprise. Been a long time since I saw any of your feeds. Yes, we are back. We're going to be broadcasting some of these shows. We're excited about that. Also, we got Sonia 1002. Go Candy. Got a Candy fan in the house. And Big Irv. Big Irv is in the house as well. He says, Yo, let's go. That's right. We are going to be starting momentarily as the boxers get ready. So we're excited about that. Anything you want to mention? Anything else, Ernie?
You know, I'm just excited about a stacked card. The feeling in here is electric. If you're not here, I'm hoping you're tuning in. You're going to share the link because this evening has a special feeling, right? And I'm looking excited. I'm excited about bouts 1 through 10. Some are going to be better than others, but we're going to start the night off right, and we're definitely going to end it well.
Hey, Phil, thank you very much. We're excited to be back as well. I want to say hello to Harold also. Gio Torres, let's get it. Young Lion in the house. And Maylene also, or Millie, I'm sorry, Millie. Kick-ass Mister. All right. So we're looking forward to, again, bring you the fights. It's almost ready.
First bout's already in the ring. Ring announcer's going to get ready to announce both boxers.
And by the way, these are lightweight, these two young men. And again, they're elite male. They're looking, what Ernie said, I think Brian Alvarez Padilla is looking to become a professional boxer. So you're going to see them here first as amateurs, developing, you know, and this is what we encourage. All right, so here we go, right to the ring.
You know, I definitely like the setup here. We have 2 large screens. These young fighters are seeing their names posted up on these screens. It's amazing, especially if you have family and friends here watching you box right under the bright lights.
This has the feel of a professional boxing match all the way through. And these are just young amateurs, so it's good to get them excited and get them going in this type of environment so that when they do transition into professional boxing, they already know how to act and they will get the butterflies out of the stomach prior to, you know, getting in there and fighting.
So we got Alvarez in the red and McKinney in the blue. We're just waiting on round 1.
And by the way, these are
McKinney just
rounds.
comes out. Alvarez wanted to shake hands. McKinney just came out and bypassed that. McKinney's aggressive, but Alvarez is keeping them at bay with a nice jab.
Couple jabs there by Alvarez. Now hanging on is Alvarez to the back of the head of getting a warning for that of McKinney.
So McKinney's coming right at him with 1-2s, left, rights, and Alvarez is keeping them at
Good left hook by
nice left hook by
Alvarez. Alvarez with a little headlock there.
So Alvarez is the more poised boxer out of the 2. But McKinney is the southpaw. Well, he's switching back and forth.
Right. So Alvarez just pouring out his jab.
And like I said, when I spoke with McKinney in the back, he said he wants to be an all-time great in the pros. Oh, nice 1-2 by Alvarez. Connected. McKinney's trying to throw heavy punches. Alvarez is finessing him.
The only thing I see here, Ernie, is that Alvarez has got his back always to the ropes and in the corner. So that might be at a disadvantage for him if McKinney comes moving forward and throwing a barrage of punches. Catches right there, Alvarez on the ropes with the right hand.
So the problem here for Alvarez is an accomplished boxer. I can see that. He has a professional style. I don't know that it's going to benefit him tonight. He's avoiding punches. He has ring generalship, but the aggressor is McKinney.
Right, and you know, with the amateurs, it's scored a little bit different than it is in the pros. So you want to show that you're very aggressive in the amateurs in order to get the favorable outcome.
Right, like Alvarez has been slick. He's been avoiding punches and countering. Look at that, nice spin around. That's great for the pro. I don't know if it's going to benefit him tonight. Round one for me, with my bias in the pros, is for Alvarez.
Well,
But the aggression and the activity went to McKinney.
Well, I'm going to have to disagree with you. I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to say McKinney won that first round only because of the aggressive style, and we know a lot of times in the amateurs, that's what they go more towards. So I'm going to stick to McKinney winning round one. Although I'll tell you, Alvarez is a very slick fighter, great footwork. I'm a little concerned about him staying on the back of the ropes like that. Usually that's not favorable for a boxer to stand in the corner or against the ropes. Other than that, I got McKinney round one.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you.
All right.
This is the amateurs.
Right.
If it was the pros, I'd be saying that was an Alvarez round.
Absolutely. All right, so we're getting ready for round number 2. Let's see if anything changes here on Alvarez's part, if he got any different instructions in the corner.
Well, I think he has to be a bit more aggressive and start landing punches.
Again, trying to touch the gloves. Gets caught with a jab by...
Three jabs he got caught by.
Unanswered.
4 jabs.
And a right hand to boot.
So, he's playing around, sticking out his tongue. We're talking about Alvarez in red. But McKinney won the first 30 seconds of this round.
Right. Again, nice
again.
Left hand.
He just hurt Alvarez with a right hand.
Now going to the body is McKinney. McKinney very aggressive in this round. A lot more aggressive than the first round. And actually finding his target. Good right hand that catches Alvarez on the head.
Yeah, so McKinney's definitely up in this round so far. This first close to 1 minute going to McKinney all the way. And he's switching again. I don't like that he's switching back and forth, especially when it's working for him. Yeah, so this is a McKinney round. He's in Alvarez's face. He's aggressive. He's landing. I don't know what Alvarez is doing. He's not punching.
Again,
right.
Alvarez on the ropes with his back to the corner gets caught with a right hand. Good right hand there, sneaky right hand by Alvarez that catches McKinney coming in. Now again back to the corner. Tangled up, the referee breaks them up.
Alvarez is looking a little tired. And you can tell McKinney's in shape. He's still stalking him.
Oh, right hand that catches. Yeah, snaps.
1-2 by McKinney. Snaps Alvarez's
head, yeah.
McKinney's leaning on him. Alvarez is definitely tied. He's looking for a way out.
And Alvarez turning his back on his opponent. I don't know if that's a good idea. Usually that's an abandonment.
Look at that. 3 right hands by McKinney, unanswered. Alvarez just swung and missed. McKinney jumped in with a right hook and missed.
Oh, right hand that catches McKinney on the jaw. Now McKinney with a barrage of punches.
End the round, action-packed round. Right now, I have McKinney up 2-0.
So I feel the same way. We want to know what the fans want. What are you guys thinking out there? What do you guys think about who's up and who's down right now? I got a 2-0 McKinney, and you also have the same.
I have a 2-0 for McKinney as well. He definitely dominated the second round with his aggression.
Awesome. All right, so we're going to look to the third and final round. Let's see if anything changes. And the only thing that could change now, Ernie, is a stoppage. On Alvarez's part, in my opinion, which means absolutely nothing, by the way, because I'm not an official. but that's the way. If he doesn't stop McKinney, I think McKinney's going to win this fight.
Absolutely. I can't disagree.
And Harold.
And like we said, Alvarez was a bit winded in the second round, so I don't know where he can muster up and find the energy to finish off McKinney, who's been consistent for the first 2 rounds. Let's see what he has in the third round.
All right, so some of the people in the comments are saying that they have McKinney up as well.
Right. Nice right hand. Nice right hand by Alvarez.
And an uppercut.
Oh.
Good combination there by Alvarez. Alvarez now letting loose. This is indeed a fight, and he has to throw his hands. Otherwise, he's going to wind up not having the outcome that he wants.
Referee got to wipe his hands. He's not even wiping his hands. They touch the ground.
Good 1-2 by Alvarez. But again, McKinney coming on strong and really pressing the action and pushing Alvarez towards the ropes.
Yeah, McKinney is strong. Oh, hit him with overhand right. He's winding up that overhand right.
And going to the body, a successful body shot. And by the way, these two young men are from the program, Cops and Kids, so I'm sure they've seen each other in the past.
Look at that. Right hand answered.
Good left hand there. Good hook by McKinney.
Wow, McKinney's aggressive. He's consistent. Keeps throwing punches. Nice right hand by Alvarez, but McKinney answers back with 6 unanswered punches.
McKinney now playing a little bit, trying to draw in Alvarez, and he does. Alvarez coming out with a couple of shots that catch McKinney. Alvarez slipping now on the ring, on the mat.
So as you see, Alvarez is tied. He's putting his head down. And, once again, the referee failed to wipe his gloves. They're touching the ground. You got to wipe his gloves to stop debris from getting into McKinney's eyes. Nice uppercut by Alvarez, followed by an overhand right. They're exchanging punches.
Good right hand there by McKinney.
In the center of the ring. Oh, nice uppercut right hand. Look at that. McKinney's finishing this bout strong.
It looked like Alvarez got rocked there that last shot. And I think unanimously, I got to say McKinney took that fight.
Absolutely. I agree with you. Definite great bout, opening bout. Action-packed, filled. McKinney was consistent. He was aggressive. He was strong. And he definitely was in shape.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It looked like maybe Alvarez ran out a little gas there in the third and final round. Don't know, but we'll see what the judges have. Again, what we say here on the broadcast means absolutely nothing. It's all what the judges see, and of course, we're seeing it from one angle. There's 3 different judges down there. They'll be able to determine who's the winner of this fight.
That's right. That's their job. They're watching it from ringside. They work on different set of rules. We're working as fans and commentators up here.
That's right, and it's a great night to be a fan for Smoker Talk Boxing. Phil, the heater guy, says he agrees 100% about wiping the gloves issue. That's a safety issue. And McKinney got it, but great effort on Alvarez, absolutely. So thank you for chiming in and being part of. You actually, if you're commenting, you're the third person right now in the commentating booth with us. So we thank you for joining us here. And conditioning definitely is crucial. We thank you for pointing that out.
Let's go to the ring for the decision. The decision that matters. The official decision.
All right, so the blue corner wins the bout. We called it. McKinney takes the win tonight. Congratulations to him. By the way, this is a packed house. We got like 1,000 sales here tonight. The place is packed.
I'm telling you, it's electric in here tonight.
Absolutely.
The energy, the feeling.
Let me tell you something. For a smoker, and we call these smokers, for an amateur smoker bout or match, to have this kind of crowd and not be a professional bout is amazing.
Absolutely amazing. And once again, remember the cause. It's a charity cause, right? And we're investing in the future of these young amateur boxers. I'm looking forward to the second bout already.
All right, so we're going to move up, I think, in weight for the second bout. Nope, light middleweight also. And again, these are New York City Cops and Kids.
And our second bout is
Andy David Salom and Giovanni Torres.
Yeah, so Giovanni Torres is a police officer. He works out of the 5-0, and he's been boxing for a while. He has about 20 bouts under his belt. He stopped boxing for a while, but he has competed in the Golden Gloves in the past. So these two fighters have a little amateur boxing experience as well. Not only do you have Giovanni Torres, but you have him going against
Andy David.
Yeah, Salom. So it should be interesting.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
No, Andy, this should be an interesting bout as well. As I stated, Gio Torres does have a little amateur boxing experience as well as Salom.
All right, this is going to be interesting. Let me see if we can get a shot of the crowd, just so you can see what it looks like. The place is absolutely packed. Look at this, standing room only. And of course, we got a VIP section as well. And you're only seeing some of the crowd. You're not seeing the whole crowd. And then there's a balcony also on top with a bar. So we got people around us and behind us and all over the place. Ernie, there's people hanging from the rafters for this.
Wherever they can, they're enjoying this from every level of the venue. It's an amazing night. So we're waiting on one of the fighters, and that's Gio. Gio arrived to the venue a little late, a little tardy. I hope he doesn't do that on patrol, but he was getting his hands wrapped. He's getting gloved up. His opponent is in the ring waiting for him.
All right, so a little bit of a delay, but we want to remind you that we hold these. Usually, we try to have them 3 to 4 times a year, and you know, when we can. So we're just waiting.
You know, this always played as a mental strategy, right? Where the fighter who's in the ring right now has to wait on his opponent. I often wonder, how's he feeling with the anxiety, with his feelings?
Well, in the ring right now is Andy David Salom, right? So I think is Dave his trainer as well?
No, I don't see
sure.
Dave.
Yeah, I don't see
Dave
Dave
is not in the corner with him.
Okay. I don't think, to be honest, I don't think he's not going to be nervous, Ernie, because he's been in fights before, so I don't think that's going to really affect him.
Okay, we shall see. You know, everybody has a plan.
All right, so Harold said Gio works well off the bounce. Let's see if the young lion still got it. If he still got it, so let's see Gio. So Harold, I'm assuming that you know this. You know Gio, this boxer that's going to be here. He's running a little late. I think he forgot his cup, Ernie.
Well, he's in the ring. He's in the ring.
He's in the ring. Okay.
Here we go. Second bout coming up. They're getting their last minute instructions by a great referee with years of experience.
And we got Salom in the red, and you got Torres in the blue. If you're watching at home, keeping score.
Round one. Both orthodox fighters, meaning they're right-handed.
Going to the body is Salom. Good hook there by Salom.
Oh, nice right left by Salom. Oh.
Nice little hook there. Check hook by Salom.
Oh, drop Gio Torres with a left hook. Gio is hurt. He's looking at his corner, but he is stunned. He needs the standing 8 count. It's
The referee
over.
stops it.
They stop it, and you can see that was the right call.
Absolutely. He was still shocked because he's not he's wobbly on his legs. Good hook. Let me tell you, he caught him prior to that. I said, look, you got him with a check hook, then caught him with a full-on hook and dropped him.
That's right. That hook landed perfectly.
And you saw him just in the corner just now doing the same thing, demonstrating the hook that caught Torres and put Torres down.
Let me tell you something. These are drills over and over again. These fighters are in the gym practicing these moves. He didn't get lucky. He did that move in the gym 100 times, and it just happened in the ring and landed perfectly. A perfect left hook.
Here's the other thing, Ernie, that we failed to mention was that Torres dropped his hand down, and that's why he caught with the hook. He was throwing a punch at the same time, got caught with that check hook. He didn't have his hand on the side of the face, and that's what made all the difference. And that's where Salom saw it and took advantage.
100% absolutely correct. It takes a brave person to get up into the ring. You think public speaking is the number one fear, but broadcasting live also. Boxing in front of a large crowd, your nerves. So to be able to perform the way Salom did, nice and disciplined, a lot of credit to him.
Absolutely.
Here we go up. Official decision.
All right, so 2 quick bouts right out of the way here. The first one's a good bout. We saw the McKinney win that first bout. Now, second bout, again, we saw Andy David Salom drop Giovanni Torres within the first round. And by the way, these are 2-minute rounds. We're going to stay at the light middleweight class on our third bout.
Right, and we're going to have Chris Sicoransa from Department of Sanitation boxing against J. Edwards. And J. Edwards is from New York City Cops and Kids as well.
Oh, that'll be exciting. A lot of times, the Department of Sanitation, they always take the trash out, right? But we're looking to see if J. Edwards has anything in there to stop that from happening tonight.
That's right. Let's see if he's part of the finest, if he brings it tonight, or is he going to be taken out with the trash?
All right, give us a like on that on the page and share the link. That way we can share this and have other people watch it live. It's an exciting night of boxing via Facebook and YouTube. So if you want to commentate via any of those platforms, you can. And we got them here. We see them, and we'll give you guys a shout out. Thank you for being the third person in the broadcast booth with us. We appreciate you guys. We thank you, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button too if you're watching and you're not subscribed. So, Ernie, how was the parking in this area?
Parking was crazy. We came out. It was my understanding that we come back in on the sidewalk and be taken care of. That was for select executives, which I fall under, by the way. However, early risers came. So the NYPD started towing cars out to designate.
Well, that's not good. Yeah, but you know what, Ernie? They did provide parking spots for everybody. They actually opened up a lot.
They opened up a lot on 153rd Street.
Yeah, they're used to this kind of crowd anyway, because this is really right across the street from Yankee Stadium. It's a beautiful venue, Billy's Bar. Very nice venue here. I've been coming here for years. They have a nice restaurant, they have good food, and it's a good place to hang out and watch a boxing fight on a Thursday evening.
Yeah, absolutely right. This is perfect way to come out and spend a Thursday if you're a city employee.
Even if you're not.
Even if you're not, just come out as a fan, be part of the crowd, because it's a special evening. You feel it in the air. This is the place to be tonight. Billy's Bar in the Bronx.
And by the way, Hannah got this, says Ray Santos. That's going to be actually the main event tonight. You don't want to miss that. It's two women, tip-top shape, from two of the commands here in the Bronx. They have some kind of beef, and they're going to settle it tonight, and that's going to be amazing. Again, we went through 2 bouts. There are 10 scheduled bouts, so hang in there, folks. The best is yet to come. And the Perez fight, the super heavyweights, those are later. Those are usually later in the evening. So let me see, Perez. What time? When is Perez coming on?
So we got Perez, Kelvin Perez will be he's the next bout. So according to his schedule, Kelvin Perez.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Yep, Kelvin Perez.
That bout may have been scratched.
Oh yeah, might have been scratched. Yeah.
His opponent didn't show up. I guess he may have gotten nervous and decided not to face off against Kelvin Perez.
Oh no, yeah. Okay, so we have bout number 3 coming up.
Bout number 3 is coming up, and that's Chris Sicoransa from Department of Sanitation and light middleweight elite male division, facing J. Dean Edwards from New York City Cops and Kids. And these rounds will be 1.5 minutes. 1 minute, 30 seconds.
We're in Billy's Bar in the Bronx. Well, Kelvin Perez is actually on the live stream. He said he got injured, so he's not able to fight.
Okay. Well, we know why he's not here.
Right. Well, feel better, Kelvin. We wish you the best. Recuperate.
They meet in the center. Chris gave J. Dean the standing 8 count in the first round.
Ernie, let me ask, what do you think J. Dean's game plan should have been coming into the second round?
So knowing that he felt the power from Chris in the first round, he should be boxing more, right? And he's a southpaw, so he should be setting Chris to walk up right into that left hand. He's not doing that. He's standing there and he's letting Chris just pursue him with that right hand.
And Chris seems like he knows that J. Dean felt the power, so he's throwing power shots like right there. That was a solid right.
And he's going to get another 8 count.
And he walked right into it.
Right. So, from this point now, I think J. Dean should be moving to his right.
Moving to his right, and I say throw a couple fakes here and there. Give him something different. If you keep doing the same thing, he's going to counter that even easier.
No, absolutely right. I appreciate that. And, hey, listen, if you're trying to figure out who that third voice is, this is Hector Lopez, the Golden Glove champion.
Let's go.
All right, just to answer JD, did they find a replacement for the Moses Rosado? No, they did not. So we're sorry about the audio technical difficulty, but we're back. And right now, that's what they're saying. People are saying on the live stream, Phil Vejita says sanitation guy is dominating.
No, he absolutely is. He seems to be in shape as well. As a matter of fact, in between rounds, he's standing up in his corner, receiving direction, and he doesn't appear to be breathing heavy.
No, that standing up in your corner is two different things. It's an intimidation to your opponent, because your opponent, when you're in the corner, I always took a look, like, let me see how he's breathing, let me see what he's doing, if it's heads up or down. So if his opponent's seeing that, he's probably intimidated now. So he knows I don't got what I need for this guy right here.
You're absolutely right. As we know, this is a mental game. Here we go.
Yes.
Third and final round. Let's see if J. Dean makes any adjustments. He's keeping Chris at a distance right now. He's trying. It's working so far.
I would love to see J. Dean fight more in angles-wise and stay away from Chris's power.
Would you gentlemen agree that J. Dean has the longer reach?
That's a good thing to look at.
Because I would say if he used that reach, would that help him, maybe be a little bit more effective in this fight?
It would. The problem is that he's standing right in front of Chris. He's not using the angles as Hector said.
Right.
He should be stepping around, and he's catching those right hands.
Staying right in the center of those punches.
He's standing right in front of him, and worse than that, he has his chin up while standing in front of him, which is dangerous.
And he's paying for it.
Yeah. He has 2 8 counts already, 1 in each round.
I can tell you, I see what's happening because he's keeping his head on the center line. He's going to get hit with another right hand. And he just got hit with another right hand. And Chris knows it. Look what Chris is doing. Chris is stepping around to his left so he can get that right hand land it effectively.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is Chris's first fight as well.
Well, they prepared him well in the gym.
Yeah.
And the bout. Great bout.
Great bout, yes. Might we add that J. Dean isn't a police officer. He's one of our cops and kids going against sanitation.
Excellent. Hey, I love the Cops and Kids program. As you know, when we grew up, if it wasn't for programs like Cops for Kids, wow, we probably wouldn't be sitting here.
100%, and that's part of my testament. This program has done so much for me, so much for my friends, like Jamal Spence, Nisa Rodriguez, Joel Allen, Joel Allen is fighting MMA tonight.
We're not covering that, by the way.
We're not. We have 3 guys from our team fighting there. We have Joel Allen, we have Kevin Young, and Mark Sinatra, all fighting in MMA.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, it shows the versatility that our cops have, and they all came up as part of the Cops and Kids program.
Yes.
And by the way, not everybody eats donuts.
100%.
I do.
I don't know when was the last time I ate a donut.
And
Hey, listen, by the way, we want to talk about that because I know before Hector, we'll get to that in just a second after this announcement.
So I don't know why Dave is talking to the ring announcer.
A smoker isn't a smoker unless you see Dave angry with somebody. You know the smoker has started when that man is angry with someone.
All right, so we called it. Chris won the fight.
Yes.
All right, so I wanted to get back to you, Hector. I know that there was a point that there was a donut that you never didn't have a problem with, but lately you've lost a lot of weight. You're looking absolutely outstanding, bro. I just wanted to compliment you because I know you put in a lot of work within the last year, and it shows.
I started, I want to say in November, December. I took a look at myself and I was like, I'm 100% unhealthy. I'm a 132-pound Golden Glove champion.
That's right.
I was 250 pounds. I have no business being that heavy. And I won heavyweight fights. It's not like I can't do it. I brought my power up with me. And I seen myself and I said, listen, you have to get healthy. You want to be around for your kids and grandkids. I've lost 50 pounds since, and I'm still on my journey. And it's all organic. No Ozempic shots, none of that stuff. No offense to anybody who does it, but
no Wegovy, none of that stuff.
Yeah, none of that stuff. I'm going all natural, high protein, low carbs. I fast once a week, and then once every couple of months I'll do a 7-day fast.
Okay, you've been looking a lot younger too, on top of everything, man. So, congratulations, because that's the secret, folks. He told you, look, fasting, eating protein and veggies. That's it, right?
That's it.
No more donuts.
No more donuts.
Okay, no more donuts.
But more importantly, tell them how you're feeling energy-wise.
Energy-wise, I can keep up with my 3-year-old granddaughter who runs around nonstop, and that's the most important part. This is why I wanted to get healthy. You know, I want to be around to see her graduate high school and all that. And you know, our life expand after retiring. We don't get more than 5 years. They give us less than that, and I want to be apart from that. I want to be there for all of that.
Okay.
No, great testament, because you have two retirees right here, and we're enjoying the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, that's right. Not only that, Ernie, tell us a little bit about you. You always compete. You're running. We're going to wait while the boxers come in. We'll talk a little bit. Tell us about your journey also. You do a lot of running, and you're in excellent shape as well.
Oh, yes.
Right. So, like Hector, I was part of the Boys Club program, came up, amateur boxing, turned pro before coming on to the NYPD. And once that journey ended, I had to keep myself active. So I started running. I'm up to my 31st full marathon, 26.2 miles, or 43 kilometers, whichever you like. I'm preparing for my 32nd in October, which is going to be the 50th anniversary of the Marine Corps Marathon.
There we go.
So my goal, because we have to have goals, is I want to run a marathon in every state.
Oh, wow. In every state?
Every state, all 50 states.
Okay, awesome.
I'm up
That sounds great.
The Marine Corps will be my 9th state.
We see somebody back here.
Gentlemen, Dave is back. I'll try to come back. I got to go work some corners and do team captain.
Thank you for joining us, Hector. We appreciate you, buddy. Stay healthy, man. We love seeing you, man. Thank you.
Love the journey, man. Love the journey. Thank you.
Always.
Bout number 4 stepped in. We're stepping up into the heavyweight here. This is a nice change. We're going to see the big men box it out. And in bout number 4 from El Maestro Boxing Gym, we have Najali Rodriguez. No, that's not it. Nope. We have Mr. Jenkins from Department of Sanitation facing off on Erlene Braum from New York Cops and Kids.
And he's sporting the corrections.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Hold this. So he's with corrections. You see him.
We have two southpaws here.
Yep, two southpaws, and on top of that, they're both city workers.
There's some kind of confusion. Eddie Claudio, the referees, receiving instruction. Well, round 1. Here we go.
These are big guys in the ring. These are 200-plus pound guys.
You know, watch this bout closely, because you land one punch here, it could be over quickly. Both men are poised. which is surprising. They're taking their time. They're looking at each other. They're just not rushing in.
They actually look good. They look like they know what they're doing.
Red corner. You know,
Yeah, because the fight card is a little confusing here. We're going to go white, red, and blue.
You know, he's poised. He's using his reach.
You're talking about who?
The red, right?
Red
With
corner.
the orange shirt. He's, he's measuring them.
Blue corner trying to get around with that hook. Catches the gloves of the red corner.
So I'm going to say that's Braum. Braum in the orange shirt. And Jenkins in the blue.
Okay. That sounds good to me.
So Braum in orange. Braum is walking Jenkins down. Right? Jenkins doesn't want to get hit. He must have already felt the strength.
Well, he got caught with a jab there.
Two jabs. You know, this is Braum's round. Just based on pure aggression and his activity. Great round. And they're being gentlemen about it.
Absolutely. So good first round. And I see Jenkins winning that first round.
No, I thought Braum in the red corner won that round.
I'm sorry, red corner, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, blue corner. Oh, red corner, yeah, absolutely
Yeah,
right.
Jenkins, yeah,
You're
guy.
right. Yeah, you're right.
He's got the reach, he's got the height, and I think he might be a little bit bigger than Braum.
He is. He's using his reach, he's using his strength, and he's definitely using his experience to keep him at bay.
I hope we got the names right. We apologize if we don't. The fight card, there's a little bit of a confusion in that, in the fight card, so that's why we're going by what we don't know these gentlemen personally.
Round number 2.
And Braum in the blue and Jenkins in the red. Braum now trying to get in. He's trying to figure out how to get in. But again, Braum using his, but now he's getting in. He got in and he's taking advantage of getting in on the inside against Braum.
But look what Jenkins is doing. Jenkins is holding them, keeping his hands away from him. He's not taking punches. So even though his back was up against the wall, he was keeping Braum at bay. Braum, Jenkins. Listen, I'm just going to go with colors here.
It's all right. I'm gonna go with the name. Braum is the shorter of the two. Jenkins is the big guy.
Jenkins is experienced, and you can see it.
Absolutely. Good body shots there by Jenkins. On the break, Jenkins trying to connect. Just comes up short. Braum hanging up. Body shot there by Jenkins in the close, fighting in on the close, when they're close up together.
No, Jenkins definitely has experience. You can see it. He's poised. He just keeps touching Braum.
And I think Jenkins is actually taking it easy on Braum. He's working with him in the ring. Again, these are two city workers. Nobody's trying to kill each other here, but he's working them. He's working with them. Not to hurt each other. This is not the objective of the smoker. At least not on this fight. I know the last fight it's going to be on.
Right.
Last fight's going to be on. You don't want to miss that, by the way. 2 female fighters. That's going to be exciting. You want to stick around for that. That's our main event. That's going to be Hannah Rivera and Katie Hall. Hannah Rivera from the 4-9 squad, Community Affairs Unit. And Candy Hall from the Community Affairs Unit from the 45th Precinct. So these are community affairs officers, and they're in tip-top shape. Amazing shape, these young ladies, and they're going to be fighting the last fight tonight. That's going to be one to look for. That's the 10th bout. So, somebody said we have the names wrong.
We're trying to figure out the names. If you can help us, we greatly
that'd be awesome. Harold says it's a tough round to score. Moses Rosado is in the red corner.
Okay, well, Moses Rosado definitely has some experience. He's working with his opponent from corrections tonight. He's poised. I'm impressed by Moses. And Moses is being a gentleman. as we stated. He's definitely holding back and working with his opponent.
I don't know if that's not Kelvin. Definitely not Kelvin. All right, so we're gonna go with red and blue. We'll just stick with red and blue.
We'll get the official name of the winner at the end of this bout, which is going to be the man in orange. Unless, he just got flagged.
Wobble.
He just got flagged.
8 count.
1, 2.
Just like that, folks. Just like that. A fight could turn around. 1 punch. He's getting the standing 8 count. Once his eyes are clear, they're going to let him continue.
And he was working. He just got hit again.
And a big right hand catches.
And he
puts him
down. He's calling that slip.
It was he pushed him. He pushed him.
Let me tell you
called that a push.
If Moses gets his head back together, he's going to take it out because he's been holding back. He should hold his opponent. Hold his opponent, get his head back together. This is the last round. You know, his opponent didn't realize that he was being treated fairly.
Oh, my gosh. Just what we were talking about. They don't want to hurt each other. The big guns come out. Blue with a right hand that catches red, puts him down. They hug it out. Wow. Just like that.
I tell you, Moses up first 2 rounds. So even though he got caught in that last round, I still think he won this bout.
Wow, absolutely. Absolutely.
But man, did he take a right hand.
He sure did. I think, like you said, Ernie, I got to agree with you. I still think the red corner still won, although he was rocked in that last round and put down.
Wow, it just shows you. In the heavyweight bouts, anything can happen. I told you, these are big men. 1 punch can turn this bout all around quickly.
All right, so exciting. That brought the crowd up. These are big men, big men. Over 200, definitely over 200 pounds. They look like they're about 225.
So Moses Rosado on the red corner. For sure, that's his name. I believe Moses Rosado won the fight.
So did I. Even though he got knocked down, I think he still won.
And listen, Moses was being a gentleman.
He was.
He took his
100%.
He took his foot off the gas, and he got caught.
100%. Oh, wow.
Wow, I definitely didn't see it that way.
I didn't see it that way either. Is this going to be a learning lesson for Rosado?
Right, don't come in being a nice guy.
Yeah, don't work with the guy next time. Wow, I'm really surprised. I thought he for sure had it. But again, we're just commentating. We see what we see, and that's not what the referees see. We're not referees and rather judges. Excuse me, pardon me. Judges. We're not judges. All right, so I think we're going to be taking an intermission, right? I'm not sure yet.
I'm not sure yet. Either we're going to have our first female bout of the evening, or we're going to take an intermission.
Okay, so yeah, the fight card got a little bit confusing. Some people dropped out, so they were trying to make fights at the last minute so that you guys can have more boxing. No, there is another bout coming up because I see the referee climbing in the ring. So there's definitely another bout coming up. So hang in there, folks. All right, so JD says blue corner lost the first 2 rounds, but whatever. Gotcha. So Harold was actually right. Harold said the blue corner got it. He was right.
Hey, listen, I appreciate when these athletes get in there. It's all about what you happen to like, what you see. We have 3 judges down there. They like different things.
I know Harold's saying that conditioning is the key. These are big men. I don't care how conditioned you are. These guys are huge, man. You're going to get tired, especially if you got all those muscles. He's very muscular.
Right. I thought Rosado dominated the first 2 rounds. He controlled the first 2 rounds, but he took his foot off the gas in the 3rd round. He got caught with a haymaker, and that turned it all around.
Sure
and that
did.
made a lasting impression on the judges.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's definitely tough. I agree with Kelvin Perez. That's tough. But that's what this is. This is the Hurricanes.
So here we go. These are the females.
Okay, so we're going to get this one right because this is only 2 female fights tonight, right?
That's right.
So we can't mess these up. We can't mess the names on this one up.
So in the red corner, we got Najali Rodriguez from El Maestro. And in the blue corner, we got Denise Nunes stepping in.
And she's from the New York City Cops and Kids. And by the way, these are 1-minute rounds, so you're going to see them going kind of fast. Again, these are amateurs.
Once again, Najali Rodriguez from El Maestro against Denise Nunes, Cops and Kids. Both these girls have a little bit of amateur boxing experience, so it should be interesting. And this is 1-minute rounds in the elite light flyweight division, so they're going to be fast.
Yeah, not only that, if they're elite, that means they have experience. So, you know, that ought to be a lot of fun.
Receiving their last-minute instructions from the referee. As you can see, Denise Nunes is a little taller than Rodriguez. So we have Rodriguez in the red corner and Nunes in the blue corner.
So Nunes definitely has the height advantage. I don't know about the reach. They look pretty much about the same size.
Well, Nunes throws a 1-2. Wow, they're going at it. Rock'em sock'em.
Oh, yeah. You know the females they come with fire. They always come with the heat.
Nunes losing her reach. But look, hey, wow.
Rodriguez
definitely knows what she's doing. She's putting up her guard and she's working her way in there, inching closer and closer to Nunes.
She definitely has
she just
disadvantage with the height, but what she lacks in height, she lacks with determination and will by getting in there and outstanding.
By the way, a great left hook, standing 8 count. That's the second left hook that Nunes has caught Rodriguez.
You know, Ernie, she's finding her way in beyond the reach and the height advantage of Nunes. Rodriguez, again, now coming forward. Nunes sitting back.
And you know, a problem with Nunes is she got her head wide, straight up.
Yep. That's how come she got caught. Yep.
She should be tucking her chin down. But, hey, she's brave. She's standing in there. Great, exciting bout. You can see that Rodriguez has a little more experience. She's slowly creeping her way in and cocking the left hook. She caught Nunes because Nunes is keeping her head straight up. Even though she has her hands up, she's keeping her head straight up, and she's getting caught.
And she stayed poised during the whole thing. And I'm talking about Rodriguez because she's the shorter of the two. She stayed poised and made her way inside, was able to catch Nunes, and that's what made the difference right now, and that's what got her that standing 8 count. So I'm going to look forward to seeing what happens now. But I can see there's a little bit of a disparity it may be a little bit of disparity in experience, I think, based on what I saw in the first round. But let's see what the second round holds. If Nunes comes out with a different, strategy.
Well, right. If she can make an adjustment, then she has some experience. If not, well, Rodriguez is going to dominate this round as well. And Rodriguez is walking straight to Nunes.
Great footwork there by Nunes.
Rodriguez,
rather. Just staying out of the reach
of Nunes. Rodriguez using that jab, using her angle. She keeps pivoting over to her left. Nice jab by Rodriguez. Just measuring her. She's going to try to get Nunes to walk into her right hand.
Yeah, and every time Nunes feints to throw a punch, Rodriguez gets right out of the way of the punch, but she did get caught there with the right hand.
Her corner is telling her to start pushing, to start stepping forward and walk Nunes down.
Oh, okay. So they're telling you Rodriguez to be more aggressive.
Absolutely. Rodriguez in the yellow shirt, red headgear.
But
Her corner's telling her to walk Nunes down.
we saw less activity this time on Rodriguez's part. Nunes might have just edged that round out because she was the busier of the two.
She was. I think that Rodriguez was definitely conserving her energy for a big third round. Let's see how she comes out and ends this bout.
All right, third and final round coming up here on Smoker Talk. We're in Billy's Bar here in the Bronx on 161st Street, across the street from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. We welcome you here tonight, watching us here via YouTube and Facebook. Share that link, give us a like.
So here we go, third and final round. So far, you're thinking it's 1-1.
1-1. I saw Rodriguez should have kept the same energy she had in the first round, but she didn't. That may have cost her that round. But again, that's my opinion. Let's see what the third and final round, if who has the advantage and will walk away with this fight.
So here comes Rodriguez. You know, she's working up and down. Just through. Oh! Just caught Rodriguez with a big right hand and dropped her to the canvas. It's over. It's over. The referee waves it off. I told you last round she was setting her up for a big right hand. She walked Nunes right into that right hand. Wow.
Absolutely. Good right hand there by Rodriguez. Catches Nunes, puts Nunes down on the canvas. Nunes getting up from the canvas now.
She's being examined by the doctor. We hope she's all right. She looks to be well. She's up on her feet, which is a good sign.
Absolutely.
But wow, that right hand shook the whole venue. We felt it up here in the bleachers.
Absolutely. I'll tell you, one thing was I think she timed Rodriguez as Rodriguez was coming in. As Nunes was coming in, Rodriguez timed her and caught her with that big right hand that just put her right down on the floor.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So let me tell you something. This is amazing. These bouts that we're having tonight. What is this, the fifth bout of the evening?
Fifth bout, and we're going to go to admission.
And we saw two knockouts already, so unbelievable.
20-minute intermission. Yeah, we're going to have a 20-minute intermission.
Okay, so after this, after they call this fight, we're going to take a 20. We'll put that up on the screen for you guys when to come back. We'll let you know as soon as they call it. Just, if you guys want to go out to the refrigerator, get a snack, get something to drink, and join us back because we got a lot more boxing coming up. We got 5 more bouts. And you definitely don't want to miss the last bout of the evening. That's going to be very, very exciting.
Hannah Rivera against Candy Hall.
That's right. That's going to be the main event this evening. 2 detectives duking it out. All right, good sport by Nunes and Rodriguez. Rodriguez, they give each other a hug. All right, so we're gonna take out we're gonna take a 20-minute intermission. The time now is 8:30, 8:40. So we'll be back at 9 o'clock. Make sure to tune in at 9 o'clock. I'll put that up on the screen. That way you guys can see. We take a 20-minute intermission break. See you then. Hey, everybody. All right, so we're going to start in a few minutes, but we just want to shout some of our sponsors. So for tonight's smoker, want to shout them out, Ernie? First one. You do the first one, I'll do the second one.
Yeah, so what is that?
The International Law
International
Enforcement.
Law Enforcement Officers Association, ILEOA. Great association, gets all the law enforcement agencies around. They just took a trip to Puerto Rico.
Oh,
They had
okay.
their first conference there, so it's definitely a great organization.
And I'm sorry if you couldn't see it. First of all, it was
couldn't see,
dark.
right.
It was dark. Number one, and number two, the handwriting. I'm not going to mention the handwriting. Okay, the next one is the Orange Tree Bank. Orange Tree Bank. Listen, if you're gonna bank with a bank, let it be an Orange Tree Bank.
That's right. Let your money grow.
Exactly. That's a good one. Good one. Good one. All right. That's all right.
Number 3, DEA, Detectives Endowments Association.
That's right. They're sponsors of tonight's fight as well. And the Patrol Borough Bronx, PBBX. That's the Patrol Borough Bronx. We want to give a shout out. That's my old command before I retired, PBBX. So shout out to you guys.
Empower Ramas.
No, rehab.
Hey, the writing's terrible.
I'm sorry. This chick is scratchy, so we apologize. So Power Rehab as well. And then, of course, one of the ones that I like is Hispanic Society, being from that background, Latino. Hispanic Society, we shout out to the Hispanic Society Police Department. And last but not least,
I'm going to leave it to you, man. Read that.
all right, the Secure NYC dating app. All right, so listen, if you're looking for a date, you want to go to Secure NYC, you want to find somebody that's secure, and you can date them because they're secure. If they're unsecure, you don't want to date them. They got to be secure. That's on the dating app. And then, by the way, there's a 50-50 raffle tonight. You guys can go on to ticketlife.com, TLYFE.com. You don't have to be present to win this raffle. It's a 50-50 raffle, so your chances are really, really great. Get on to ticketlife.com. That's TYFE. Ticket Life. So that's ticketlife.com. And then you can join a raffle, buy your raffle. You don't have to be here. Your name gets put into that, or what do you call that?
That hamster wheel.
The hamster wheel. Right. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. So anyway, they'll pick it out from there. You don't have to be necessary. We'll contact you. So go to ticketlife.com. All right, so we're just about to get started in a few seconds. Some of the girls there from one of the boxers' teams, they showed out in full force tonight. So some of the boxers have cheering sections. Have their own cheerleader. And that's from Empower Rehab. That's the young ladies from Empower Rehab.
And one of the sponsors here tonight.
That's correct. And they're with the raffle team as well. So if you're present, you can buy a raffle, get put into the raffle. And if not, go to ticketlife.com, buy a raffle ticket on there quickly, and we'll be announcing the winner. You can walk away with some nice prizes and maybe some cash prizes as well. All right, so it's been an exciting evening of boxing, Ernie. We've seen a couple of knockdowns and knockouts.
No, absolutely. Hey, listen, these first 5 bouts set the evening for the second half of this card, leading up to our main event. Let's hear what Dave Sheaves has to say.
I think he's going to mention the raffle. Okay, they're announcing the sponsors. So while they're announcing the sponsors, we'll continue here. So yeah, it's been an exciting evening. The first bout was really, really exciting. Great matchup. We saw McKinney win that first one. He just outboxed Padilla, Brian Alvarez Padilla. Great bout. Then we continued with the second bout was Andy Davis Salom versus Giovanni Torres, and you saw Salom come out and knock out Torres in the first round. That was exciting. I mean, you saw the experience and just
Right. Shalom definitely dropped that nice left hook there. Andy had his head up, and it ended quickly.
And he dropped his guard. Torres dropped his guard and got caught. So it was exciting to see that. I mean, that's I'm sure he's going to look this over and change his strategy in boxing. Third fight of the evening was Chris, and I can't even pronounce it. I'm sorry. I think you're better with that.
No, yeah, Chris Sicoransa
from
against J.D. Edwards
from DSNY,
right?
Sanitation.
And he came up, he cleaned up. He was a strong fighter, had heavy hands, definitely landed nice hooks. J.D. had his head up high all night long.
All right, and then we saw Moses Rosado. Moses Rosado started very strong for the first 2 rounds and faded in the third round when he got caught, got knocked down to the canvas, and wound up actually losing by decision in that fight.
Right. I personally thought that Moses won the first 2 rounds. He outboxed. He was working his opponent. He let his foot off the gas, and he got caught with a haymaker of a right hand. And, when you score this bout, even though he won the first 2 rounds, because of the last round being a 2-point division, it's an even score. So the judges have the discretion to decide who they vote for, and they obviously voted for the man who landed the haymaker.
So we saw Moses also. You saw him running a little bit out of gas after the second round. You saw he was tiring out in the second round. That may have been part of conditioning, but I mean, he's a big fella, a lot of muscles, big guy, tired out. That gave the advantage to the blue team to go in there and take advantage and actually put him on the ground.
And then in our 5th bout, we had the females, Nunes against Rodriguez.
Absolutely. In the 5th round, you saw that, and exciting as we're getting handled over here. We're getting, what do you call it? Accosted from one of the guys, Jeff, on the boxing team. Great guy from corrections. All right, so we that last bout that we saw was exciting. Rodriguez, with a little bit more experience, takes on Nunes. Although Rodriguez was the shorter of the two, she came in, found her way on the inside, caught Nunes, took her down in the first round, I believe, and that was third round, and that's what made Rodriguez win that fight. So far, exciting. You want to see this, you can go back and review it. You can go back on Facebook or YouTube. Facebook now takes videos down after 30 days, so you might want to go on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. That way you always get notified when we go live. So now we're just here. They're doing the sponsorship program, and we're going to be on 5 more fights, 5 more bouts coming up. You don't want to miss the main event, which is Hannah Rivera versus Candy Hall. They're 2 community affairs police officers, detectives, and they got some kind of beef. I'm not sure what it is. I mean, we can speculate what the beef is.
I can tell you these 2 women, they're hardworking, they're wives, they're moms, they're in great shape, and this bout may have come down to who's in the best shape out of the 2 of them.
Absolutely, and they're really in really good shape. One has 17 years from what I understand. I believe that was Hall, and the other one with 11. But you cannot tell. I mean, they're in really excellent shape as detectives, and we're excited to see that, and I'm looking forward to that main event. And stay tuned. Make sure you keep watching, keep it here. You'll be able to see that. And I could only speculate what the beef is, but it's something to do with maybe who has the better community affairs, who's the better community affairs liaison, or I'm not sure. Did somebody step on somebody's toes?
It may be. Hopefully it gets resolved after this bout. I think that they're both doing an excellent job, and I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the fact that they showed up. They're actually here, and they're going to end this tonight.
Absolutely. And the other thing is, just if you don't know at home, these 2 commands actually, they border each other. So could it have been it could have stemmed a beef from that? Maybe they showed up to a job, or they were somewhere together, because they do border each other. Who knows? Maybe they're like, I was here first. No, I was here first. Next thing you know, beef started, and they wanted to take care of it. They're going to take care of it tonight. Right here in the shadows of Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, at Billy's Bar, Billy's Cafe. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited you're here, Ernie. And we're going to be getting started in a few minutes. Get your tickets on ticketlife.com. Your raffle tickets. They're 50-50 raffle ticket. Ticketlife.com. That's ticketlyfe.com. Get your raffle tickets. You don't have to be here. You can win. You'll be watching this broadcast tonight, only tonight. not on the replays, and you can win some money. And we'll contact you, and we'll make sure that they send you your cash if you are, in fact, the winner of that 50-50.
Remember, all proceeds go to a charity, New York's Cops and Kids.
Absolutely.
So you're helping out the future of these individuals, keeping them off the street, and giving them an alternative.
All right, so in the ring right now, we have they're honoring one of the detectives that's he was part of New York City Cops and Kids. He's retired now off the job. He's talking to the crowd. As you see, Jamal Spence. He's the cousin of Errol Spence, one of the top boxers in boxing, and I'm sure he's going to be in the Boxing Hall of Fame.
Former welterweight champion of the world.
Absolutely. One of the top elite boxers. Unified, absolutely. And he lost his belt
to Terrence Crawford,
to one of the top elite fighters as well. So this guy never backed down from any fight. So that was Jamal Spence getting honored tonight. So we're gonna be starting in just a few seconds as we get the fighters in the ring. The referee's making his way in now. This is gonna be the 6th bout of the evening. Remember this.
10 bouts.
10 bouts. And let's go to the comment section and see what our fans are saying out here. It's girl waiting for King of Smite. Who's King of Smite? I want to know. All right. John Knight, my brother. Nice to see you on the mic again. Thank you, John Knight. We appreciate you, buddy. I hope you're doing well. God bless. And Peter Avento. Way to go, Chris. All right, so the boxers are in the ring. And I believe this is going to be Ryan Moran in the red corner versus, and these are heavyweight, against Earl Lucas, New York City Cops and Kids. These are heavy, elite males, so these guys know how to fight. I hope I got it right.
You know, we're just going to listen to the ring announcer as he announces the fighters.
Sounds good to me. The ring announcer right now is just saying, "Oh yeah." So I don't know. I don't think that's the name, the boxer's name. All right. It's just Reem. Just bought 10 tickets. Gym X Boxing Gym. Thank you very much. It's just Reem for supporting the cause. Big girl Anthony Lane. Oh yes, Anthony Lane. Anthony Bloodstain Lane is going to be fighting tonight. No, Hannah did not fight. That's going to be the main event. That's the last fight of the evening. So we're going to be looking forward to that one. All right. Oh, it's Erwin. Erwin.
Mr. Jenkins. Mr. Jenkins.
Okay. And Braum. You know, Erlin's the New York Fight Club. Erlin's opponent got injured and was not able to fight, so they put him against Jenkins. So Mr. Jenkins and Erlin Braum. They got him as Braum. Okay, so that's what we did before. That's right. Now we got it. So Mr. Jenkins in the red corner and Erlin Braum
in the blue.
Bramarelli in the blue.
So they're cutting Mr. Jenkins' sleeves off of his shirt right now. Department of Sanitation still taking out the trash. Making last-minute adjustments.
So I spoke to Erlin. He's excited. He wanted to get this fight. There was also a trip going to Colombia. There's going to be a boxing trip to Colombia, and that's going to be interesting. And they're going to have a show out there. Hopefully we can bring that to you. We're going to try. That's going to be on the 5th.
No, it's going to be on the
Third?
1st.
The 1st of May?
Well, yes, 1st of May.
1st of May. Okay, I stand corrected.
The vacation ends the 4th of May.
Okay. So we're going to try to bring that to you. So Mr. Jenkins in the red versus Erlen
Braum in the blue.
We'll say Braum just to keep it nice and easy.
Braum in the blue.
BB. Braum blue.
Receiving their last minute instructions. They just shook hands.
You said destructions?
Someone's got to be destroyed tonight. Subliminal messaging. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Round 1. Chaos in the venue.
All right, Jenkins go right to the middle of the ring. Braum staying behind. Braum now against the ropes. Jenkins coming in with some uppercuts. Braum fighting off the ropes. Now gets caught. Little wrestling there by Jenkins.
So I can see Jenkins is going to get tied very quickly.
He's being he's the aggressor right now so far. Braum staying against, gets caught with a left hand.
So Jenkins is trying to be strong. He's stiff. His shoulders are up. He's going to gas out quickly. If Braum can hold the storm, he'll do well in the 2nd and 3rd round.
So is this Braum's, is this his strategy to tire him out by just letting Jenkins shoot a shot?
It appears to be so right now. He's tucking in nicely, softening him up in the body, holding them. I believe his strategy is to have Jenkins punch himself out. And there goes Jenkins. Jenkins is confused. He's slowing down.
Braum is just letting Jenkins come to him, and I think Braum is looking for, once Jenkins comes in, just to catch him coming in like he did right there with that right hand. Partially blocked by the glove. Good body shot there by Braum. Jenkins going up top. Braum again covering up.
There he goes. So if he can weather the storm, I think he's going to have a much better 2nd and 3rd round. Although he looked like, he's going back to the corner. He's tired.
I'll tell you one thing. Don't sleep on Braum. Braum has been around. He's been boxing. He's been boxing in the amateurs. He always gets in. He fights bigger guys. He gets smaller. He never backs down from a fight. So it's exciting to see him again fighting. The guy's always stand-up guy where, he always gives guys work, and I like to see him fight. And I wish him the best of luck. Good guy. Very good guy.
No, he's a very nice guy.
One of the nicest guys, actually.
I just wish these guys stayed in the gym and they were in shape and they worked on their conditioning on a consistent basis.
Well, I've seen Erlen come up from when he first started to nowadays. I mean, leaps and bounds. So I got to give him that. And he's fighting sometimes tougher opponents. But you're right. Conditioning is the key. And I think if Erlen maybe worked a little bit more, I wouldn't put it past if he knocks out a couple guys,
Right, absolutely. Round 2.
All right, Jenkins coming forward. Braum staying behind towards the ropes. Working the body is Braum. Braum, nice 1-2, and then steps back. Right hand, lead right hand by Braum. Good body shots there. 1-2 to the body by Braum. And a left that catches Jenkins coming in. Jenkins not as busy. I think he tired himself out, Ernie. I think you're right. He's got his arms down.
He realizes he's, Braum is having them walk in. He's walking into shots. Well, there goes Jenkins. Jenkins going right at Braum. Wow, he's throwing haymakers. But Braum defended himself well.
Was Jenkins playing possum?
I think Braum needs to turn it up because Jenkins is definitely ahead on the scorecards here. He's busy. He's being entertaining.
1-2 again.
Hey, Jenkins is using that glove. He's putting it in Braum's face, and the referee didn't call it.
Another left straight down the pipe for Braum.
Jenkins is definitely tired, and Braum just got to turn it up. Keep hitting them in the body.
Good little exchange there by both guys.
Yeah, Jenkins is definitely strong. You can see that.
Well, I tell you, he is strong, but I got to give that round to Braum.
Okay. I think it's a toss-up. You know, it's going to see what the referees like.
Okay, so I got it 1-1.
Okay.
Well, how do you see it?
No, that's fair. I think that Jenkins is up. Mr. Jenkins is up. He's the serve. He's definitely using his strength and dominating the action, especially in round number 2.
All right, so we're going to see round number 3. And joining us here ringside is Dave Seave. Welcome, Dave.
Hey, how you doing, George? How you doing?
Good, man.
Yeah.
Finally, you've been running around like crazy.
I still got to do a corner another fight.
All right, but we got you here for a few minutes. So
okay, how's this fight going? I've been fighting the crowd to get up here. By the way.
Yeah, I know it's crazy actually to get through.
I think I lost.
We got like 1,000 people here tonight, right?
At least.
Third and final round. Mr. Jenkins and Braum meet in the center of the ring. Braum hits him with overhand right and dances away. Braum throwing combinations and moving out.
Good right hand by Braum.
Jenkins.
Well, they're both on right, so
yeah.
So
good body shot there by Braum. I think Jenkins tired himself out actually from the second round.
Right, and Braum needs to take advantage of this. But Mr. Jenkins still walking him down.
He hit him with a good right hand too. Is Jenkins upset that like Braum isn't coming in enough on him, or?
He was, but I think that's the strategy that Braum is using. He's just letting Jenkins come to him, and then he catches him with a 1-2. There he goes again.
It's a fight. It's not a duel, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to stay in the line of fire.
I think that's the strategy. The first round, Braum, just covered up, took everything Jenkins had. Second rounds 2 and 3, it's all Braum.
Are you saying that he did a rope-a-dope and came back?
Rope-a-dope, yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
He let Jenkins shoot a shot, and I think Jenkins is a little tired. See him breathing hard. His arms are down.
He's a little shot.
Good body shot there by Braum.
I just don't think he's getting credit for those body shots. Definitely slowing Jenkins down, but he's not going to get credit for those shots.
No, they don't.
Good right hand. Rocks Jenkins right at the bell.
So, once again, the way I see it, I think the sanitation cleaned this bout up. But, my opinion doesn't matter.
Wait. You saying sanitation won?
I think sanitation won. I think Mr. Jenkins won this bout.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I saw it the other way around.
Okay. It's up to the judges. We're going to go to the cards. We're going to see. Either way, it's been an interesting evening. First 6 bouts have been exciting.
It's been a great card, Dave. It's been a great card tonight.
Let me tell you something. I came up here to talk to you guys, but mostly to see if I left my jacket and my bag. Oh, there it is. Okay, all right. So
right here.
now
Everything's good.
I feel good.
You feel whole. You feel whole.
I feel like I actually did something today.
Okay, good. All right. So Dave, this has been a great fight card tonight. You did a great job. You and the team, the boxing team, did a great job putting these fights together. From 1 through 6, it's been nothing but action. And whoever's at home watching this, you guys are very, very lucky that you're watching, and the people here in the crowd as well.
Yes, and by the way, if there's anybody left to go to this Destination Smoker, we go to Columbia next week, and you could swing the days off. We could swing you a ticket because we still have about 2 or 3 left.
Oh, wow. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So that's going to be to Columbia. And go to ticketlife.com. You can get your tickets there. By the way, the 50-50 raffle, again, I'm going to announce it one more time. It's ticketlife.com, and you can get your raffles. You don't necessarily have to be here to wind up winning that raffle. Let's go to the ring for the official announcement.
Okay.
Split decision. Wow.
Oh, boy. Wow.
Oh, there you go.
You were right, Ernie. I saw it. I saw it differently. But again, it's a split decision, so they're kind of on the same. Mindset that we had because it was split. All right, Dave, what do you think?
You know what? I only saw the third round, and I don't know. I think USA Boxing has been threatened by the sanitation department, and they don't want to see their houses and their residences covered in garbage. And for some reason, DSNY gets every decision known to man or known to Smoker Talk Boxing, and I'm protesting. And the only reason I'm protesting is because I live just outside the city. Okay, so they can't bring that garbage on me.
Same thing here, man. Ernie was like for sanitation, so I don't know.
Hey, listen, Mr. Jenkins showed up. He was busy. He was strong. He took the garbage out.
There you go. All right. So we thank you guys for joining us here in the comments. A lot of great comments here. Big Dave. So Kathy George says, take sanitation to the curb. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. Sanitation wound up taking
Sanitation is like,
it this time.
they're really bringing it. You know, I think they got something to prove. You know, they're very strong people. Have you? I can't even lift up my garbage can. I can't lift up my garbage can.
I'm going to tell you.
You got to turn around, Dave.
What are we doing? Are we taking pictures? I asked her like 5 times, what do you want me to do? And she said, just sit down.
Sit down and take a picture.
And act normal. Now I'm getting tapped on my shoulder.
Well, Dave, you know what it is. It's the excitement and the electricity in this place right now. I mean, everybody wants to be part of this, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, this place is jam-packed. I'm going to move the camera around just to show what the crowd looks like so people know what this is.
No, the atmosphere this evening is definitely electric. Electric. You know, I feel the charge up here.
Not only that, I mean, this place is packed to the gills. 1,000 people, and then we have we also have a second floor as well. We have VIP section as well. We have a cigar area. The place is amazing. You guys got to come here. Billy's Bar. Next time we have a smoker here in the Bronx.
Yes.
All right, so the 7th bout of the evening is coming up. It's going to be Armando Charles from Sanitation again. And these are elite light heavyweight versus Johnny Alba of New York City Cops and Kids. And this is going to be a 1.5 minute round. So these are light heavyweights, elite light heavyweights. Armando Charles
Are
in the
you
ring.
sure this isn't Ryan Moran against Earl Lucas?
You know that the light heavyweight division started in England, where they called them not quite heavyweights, and then eventually the name changed, so it came to America.
Wow, I didn't realize you were a historian. That's great, man.
Yes, not quite heavy.
Not quite
Not
heavy.
quite heavy, okay.
Yeah, not quite heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't believe that story, but it's all right. It makes good for broadcast.
It's just it was just not quite heavy enough, and they were tired of getting knocked out by the heavyweights, so they formed their own league in their own division. Oh, this is hey, I got to tell you something about how Cops and Kids boxing works. Earl Lucas is a football player. He plays for the football team with the NYPD, and he's a former corrections officer. But he comes down to the gym when he's got a fight, and he trains with the kids. He bounces around with the kids.
Okay, so I got to stand corrected because I said something earlier, different names. This is Ryan Moran from DSNY in the red corner and Earl Lucas in the blue corner. So I just want to stand that corrected because the fight card has been mixed up.
That was a Moran of you.
So we got the trash man against the football man. Let's see who wins.
Right hand there by
Lucas.
Right. And if you can see, Lucas is very athletic. He's got those football type moves. And he's been boxing with kids, so he's bouncing around. Meanwhile, sanitation is strong. These
Oh,
guys
Lucas just caught Moran with a straight right hand, and Moran gets the mandatory 8 count. Lucas is calm. He's poised. He's looking at his corner for direction. Here we go. Moran comes right back after Lucas, trying to get his back.
Moran has thrown some hard punches, by the way. Those are serious punches.
Getting a warning from the referee for hitting behind the back. It's Lucas.
Well, if they turn,
yeah,
you got to hit them with it.
Good right hand there by Lucas. Another right hand that connects and puts Moran on the ropes.
Moran is answering back with some good hard punches himself. Though. We can't count these garbage men out of it.
Just got caught with another right hand that stung Moran. Yeah. Lucas has dynamite. You know, Moran is keeping his head up. That's the issue here.
All right, there goes the bell.
No, I think it's an 8 count.
Another 8 count.
The bell was what you heard in my head, George, because it got a little rickety with all these shots going back and forth. Sorry.
All right, there goes the bell.
Well, there was no disputing who won that round. We're going to have to go with Earl Lucas.
All right, so
I won't fight you on that, Ernie. Okay. I will not. I won't even slightly argue with you. No, sir.
All right, so Dave, talk a little bit about the Colombia trip.
All right, so we are going to Colombia. It is not going to be a resort type vacation where you stay in a resort that looks like every other resort in the world. We're going to go out to the public. They have a salsa night where they close down the block, and people from the neighborhood just come out and they just salsa. And if you don't salsa,
do you need to bring chips?
They teach you salsa.
You got to bring chips?
With the chips. With the chips.
All right, so dancing salsa, they close the whole street to dance. That's
right.
pretty cool.
And we're also going out into an area called San Antonio. It's like the village in the old days, and it's got a lot of boutiques and little shops. So we're gonna go out there, and it's gonna
be a lot of fun.
Yeah. And they're going again.
Lucas again. But now Moran looks like he's a lot more active this round. He might have changed things up. They told him to let his hands go.
But he's keeping his head up, and he just got caught by Lucas with 1-2. Another 1-2. He's going to get another 8 count, and here it comes.
Yes.
Now, what's the rules in boxing here with the amateurs, Dave, with the 8 counts?
It's either 3 in 1 round or 4 in the fight.
So this is the third one. So we're close to
nope. It's over.
Stop it.
It's over. The referee called it. He didn't like what he was seeing in Moran's eyes.
Okay, so some people might be upset about this, right? But the thing is that the referee's right there. He's looking at the eyes of Moran. He can tell directly what's going on. And I think it was a good stoppage. He took a lot of big shots to the head.
Yes.
And he might have been wobbly a little bit. And the referee saw that up close in his eyes and decided to stop the fight.
And there's a rule in amateur boxing, and Ernie will tell you this. After the 8 count, you're supposed to put your hands up in amateur boxing. If you don't put your hands up, that's considered, taking a knee. You got to put your hands up when the person comes to 8. Now, I had a young boxer that I worked his corner, and he got the 8 count, and he goes, "Oh, the ref stopped it." And I was like, "You didn't put your hands up." And he goes, "Well, I didn't know the rule." And I said, "My man, you got hit. The guy's counting to 8. You got to show the guy that you want to fight."
Right.
So you put your hands up, whether you know the rule or not. You show you want to fight. If you're standing there like this with your hands down, it shows that you don't want to fight.
Right.
It's subtle. It's subtle. It's what can I tell you?
All right. So that clarifies that up for everybody that's watching.
And then what I'd like to tell to the smoker crowd after we get this announcement.
Let's get the official announcement. Dave, what's his name?
Brian Capers.
The ring announcer. I feel like I'm at a Baptist church right now.
I heard he's a preacher part-time.
Oh, I knew it.
I'm feeling the Holy Ghost.
I knew it.
I think that is the first time DSNY ever lost.
I think so too.
Ever.
Yeah.
I've never seen him lose.
I think Ryan Moran is brand new. He hasn't quite got the technique of dumping those garbage cans yet.
That's right. That's right. Sometimes when you take out the trash, you have to realize that the people who live there already took out the trash. You have to dispose of the trash.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
That's
All right.
you know.
So just to finish your thought before they made the announcement, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, this Columbia trip is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to go into some of the hills and valleys. We're gonna climb the mountains for the 3 crosses. We're going to check out some waterfalls, and we might fall into a couple of waterfalls. And we're going to try some typical, the food, comida typical. What do you call them?
Típica, comida típica.
Typical. We're going to do that stuff.
It's typical Colombian food.
Yeah, that's the stuff we're going to do. Yes.
Okay, sounds good, man. How can they get tickets to go to this if they want to attend?
Listen, you know who I am. Just DM me. Just give me a call. My number's public. I give it out all the time. 646-377-0846. Just call me. As long as you can get the days off.
Or they can go to Ticket Life, right?
Right. They go to Ticket Life. You go to Ticket Life. And by the way, on Ticket Life, you don't have to attend. You can join this 50-50 raffle. You can.
Okay.
Right?
All right. So looking forward to that, man. That's going to be exciting to go to Colombia. Are we streaming? That's the big question mark.
The question mark is that you're not coming, and me and Ernie will be in charge of it. If we can do it, we will do it.
I think you guys, I have a lot of faith and trust in you guys. You guys are going to do it. Don't worry. So just check in with Facebook and YouTube. We'll make sure that they're on. I'll help them from the mainland.
That's right. I'm relying on George.
Yeah.
Sending me hookup for dummies, audio for dummies, 101. And if I can plug in A, B, C, and D, we'll be on live.
We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. So we're gonna. What is this? What bout?
We're going about number 7. Bout number 7.
And this is sanitation again, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
This is going to be bout number 7. We have Amado Charles from DSNY facing off against Johnny Alba. Jessica Alba's little brother.
Okay, and then these are 1.5 minute rounds. And these are going to be light, heavyweight, elite males. And let me tell you something, Ernie. You know what I like with salmon? Capers.
Okay. Yeah. You know, capers does go well with salmon. Mr. Capers
I
is
just wanted
our
to put that out there because I know Capers is out there doing his thing. Right?
exciting ring announcer.
All right, and it's just Reem says Dave is one of the best trainers in New York City. Dave, a little compliment to you.
Who said that?
It's just Reem.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. I received that compliment. Thank you.
And Phil, the heater guy, says round number 1 goes to Lucas. No question. It's a little bit delayed. And now Jerry Hesenberg said, let's go.
Over here. Look, over there. She was in the forefront.
All right, so we're just getting started now. Sanitation.
Oh, he just caught
Charles.
with a nice uppercut.
Charles again with an uppercut. against Alba. Charles with the red gloves. Alba in the blue.
Say hello.
Good right hand there by Alba. Catches Charles. Good left hand catches Alba.
Wow, Charles is nice. He's keeping his distance. Alba's trying to walk in.
Yeah, he's got that high guard going. Little Tyson-ish.
Yeah, wow. So Charles is disciplined. He's blocking well and he's countering. Keeping Alba at bay.
Yeah, and show him some footwork too.
Oh, nice uppercut. He keeps catching Alba with the uppercut because Alba's leaning straight in.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got his high guard, but there's some holes in that. This guy looks like he can fight.
No, he is. He's fighting well.
What are you talking about, Charles or Alba?
No, Charles. He's
Charles.
keeping Alba at distance. And they're both southpaws, by the way. Oh, but here comes Alba. Alba's coming right back. Hit him with a 3-punch combination
Good left hand.
by Charles.
I tell you what, Alba is one tough guy, man. If he could land a couple more punches, I think it would change the complexion of this fight.
Yeah, that was a definitely competitive first round. I'm going to have to go with Charles on that, even though Alba did come back.
Even though but Alba was coming forward, and they, in the amateurs, you do get credit for coming forward.
Yeah, we spoke about that earlier. One of the earlier fights. That in the amateurs definitely, if you're moving forward, you're winning the fight.
Absolutely.
Or you have a better chance of winning the fight.
Absolutely.
It all goes down to perception, what the judges like. If they like aggression or do they like smooth boxing. I think that Charles was boxing smoothly in that first round. He was making Alba miss and countering him. But as we said, Alba finished that round strong.
Right.
And that may have stayed with the judges.
Absolutely.
It might, yeah.
And by the way, Derry Fernandez is showing some love for Florida. She says, love this. You guys are great. Thank you so much. We appreciate that, Derry from Florida. Thank you for joining. Give us a like and a follow. And here we are, round number 2.
And Charles coming back with nice combinations, 1-2, and moving laterally. But Alba countering them.
I tell you what, Alba has a serious jab.
And Charles has a sneaky uppercut when Alba's coming in.
Yeah.
There it goes again. This time it was to the body.
See, right here is where Alba likes to lean in and throw that jab. Right? Do you see it?
Yes.
It's a nasty jab.
And he's giving Charles some problems with it.
I wonder if Alba is right-handed and fighting lefty because his jab is very strong. Right? And his left he barely throws.
Charles is countering them, but Charles has slowed down. And Alba's picking up steam.
Absolutely.
Sneaky uppercut again by Charles.
But Alba, I think Alba is right-handed.
Nice. He just hit him.
Oh, yeah. And he turned his back.
He hit him so hard, Charles was looking to the referee for help.
Yeah. What was that about?
Alba should have jumped on him when he saw that.
Timeout called. He dropped his mouthpiece.
Oh, his mouthpiece. That's why.
What it was.
That's what it was. We didn't see it from this vantage point, but yeah, the mouthpiece came out. So now there's a lull in the fight. Small break.
That's just helping Alba. Alba took a nice deep breath.
Yeah.
And he's going to go right after Charles.
Yes, he did.
I tell you what, I really think Alba is a
nice
right-handed.
Left hand. Another left hand by Charles.
Yeah, but Alba is sneaking in that right hand. I'm telling you. There you
Alba's
go.
a tough customer, man. He gets rocked with a left hand right at the end of the bell.
Yeah, he got rocked a little bit.
Yep.
He might have lost the round. I don't know. In the last punch, I hope not. But he was definitely winning that round, Alba was.
I agree with you. I think that was an all Alba round. We're going to see what the judges say.
Wait a minute. Okay, so you guys think Alba may have lost because of the last punch?
Well, he got hit a few times right before the bell, and then the last punch.
But he was the primary
accentuated.
aggressor, and he knocked this guy's mouthpiece out, and there was a stoppage.
Not
a stoppage, but
in a pro fight, the other guy definitely wins the round. Charles wins the round. But in an amateur fight, Alba should win the round. And you know what they say about shoulds, right?
Yeah, you don't want to shit all over yourself.
Yeah, a pocket full of shoulds
Yeah,
never gives you a wood.
there you go.
Hey, I believe that this third and final round is going to be the deciding round. Whoever wants it more, better show up.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
I have
Right
to
here,
agree.
I have it 1-1.
Okay, that's fair. 1-1. Fair.
Third and final round. Referee Eddie Claudio sending them to neutral corners.
Why? Why did
Alba moving forward now. Oh,
What happened now?
no
His
mouthpiece. Oh,
Bro, what's
man.
with this guy in the mouthpiece? What's going on here?
He's used to eating the trash.
Oh my god!
Protecting him.
Body shots there in a left hand by Charles. Alba's still keeping on the inside.
So Charles is trying to keep Alba away with straight left hands, but Alba's in his face, aggressively pursuing him.
I'll tell you what.
Nice spin around.
Oh, I like that spin. There's a push. I'm telling you, I think Alba is a right-handed fighter fighting lefty, and just so he can.
Oh, nice right hand there by
Yeah, that was a good one
strong
too.
hand, rather.
Oh, and he walked into a
Yeah,
punch.
he sure
Alba
did.
was coming forward, and he walked into a punch. That Alba is.
He's a tough customer.
I'm
He's a
telling
pit
you.
bull. He
Yeah.
keeps coming forward.
And he's eating punches like they're cupcakes.
And he still keeps coming forward.
Yes.
Definitely has a chin on him.
Oh,
Gets caught
Alba
there with
just
a
took
left.
a big left hand from Charles, but he comes back with his left hand of his own. He keeps pursuing Charles.
Yeah, he's got him up against the ropes for the whole third round, pretty much. Look at him; he's just coming forward. He just
Who wants it more? Last 10 seconds.
Wow, that's another good left hand by Charles. That was a really good left.
A lot
hand.
of clean left hands here by Charles this round.
Yeah. I don't know. Alba was definitely the aggressor. He probably
Absolutely.
scored more punches,
Absolutely.
but the cleaner, effective punching was definitely by Charles.
This is a toss-up bout.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know, but I think Alba won that last round. I think Alba may have walked away 2-1.
What you thinking, Dave?
You know what? I'm so. You ever go on a seesaw and just stand in the middle, and then they start playing music and you just fall off because you got the rhythm.
Yeah. So I'm going to leave this bout.
I fell off the seesaw.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave this one in the hands of the judges as well.
Yeah.
All right. Kelvin Perez says 2-1. But who? Who do you got it for? Bad Bunny went crazy, it says. Q12 stand up. Sanitation, Q12.
Yeah. These guys are no joke. They brought it. They brought
They
it.
sure did. Sanitation always brings it.
Yeah.
I got to tip my hat off to them.
The winner of this contest.
Is that a real laugh or is that a maniacal made-up laugh?
That's Capers, man. The preacher.
Oh man.
Sanitation.
There it goes. Those nice clean punches.
Yep.
That's what did it.
effective. Now, I think I might be working the next corner. What's the next? Is Christian fighting Hernandez?
Oh, they call Charles Bad Bunny's twin. He looks like Bad Bunny.
So next bout is Anthony Lane versus
All right, I got to work the
Christian
corner.
Hernandez.
All right, thank you, Dave. All right, so who do you got? Anthony Lane, Anthony Bloodstain Lane versus Christian Hernandez.
And this is in the super heavyweight division.
These are big guys. And by the way, Anthony Bloodstain Lane, he's like a celebrity boxer. He does like these shows, and he's all over the place. So
these are masters. They have experience. They're older. 2-minute round.
How you feeling?
Hey, that last bout was definitely interesting. You know, we had Charles against Alba. Charles pulled it out. He was just landing cleaner, crisper punches. But hey, Alba, man, what a big heart. He's like a pit bull. He grabbed the bone. He wouldn't let go. He kept chasing Charles down.
He sure did. And I take my hat off to him. Tough guy. He got hit with a lot of good clean punches, but kept pressing forward the whole time and get some sneaky body shots. On the inside. He worked really well, and you show him, show a little bit of muscle, spinning Charles around. It was a really tough fight. A good fight though,
and it was fair right. I think the right person won the bout. He was just landing the cleaner punches. He was slick. It was a nice competitive bout. They should all be so competitive.
Absolutely.
We have 3 bouts remaining. 2 before we get to our main event. Two bouts remaining before we get to our main event, and that's going to be Hannah Rivera against Candy Hall.
I'm looking forward to that.
We're all here tonight.
Absolutely.
We're all looking forward
to it. Absolutely. That's going to be interesting. And again, these are community affairs. They're in the community affairs unit. They're detectives. They're tough females. And let me tell you something, man. I'm looking forward to their great shape. One of them has 17 years and the other one has 11. But let me tell you, they look absolutely outstanding. They look like rookies because they're in excellent shape. And you would never guess. I mean, they look like professionals. But let's take it down to the ring as they make their ring entrance. The next boxers. And by the way, that's going to be the last fight of the evening. We got 3 more scheduled.
So remember, this bout coming in, this is going to be Anthony Lane versus Christian Hernandez. Super heavyweights.
These are big boys, as you see right now in the ring.
Anthony Lane.
That does not look like, is it?
Is that Anthony Bloodstain?
No,
Lane?
that's not Anthony Lane. Oh, I think it is. I'm sorry. It is Anthony Lane. I couldn't see him from this vantage point, but that is Anthony Bloodstain Lane versus Christian Hernandez.
Oh, I think something special is going to happen here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Anthony Bloodstain Lane against Christian Hernandez. And let me tell you something about Bloodstain. He didn't get that nickname by accident.
No, he did not. And I'm not gonna say that Christian Hernandez is from Customs. Tough guy, seen him fight, strong guy. I expect a really good fight tonight. So it's Lane versus Hernandez. Lane in the red corner with the red gloves. Hernandez in the blue corner.
Here we
go. Goes off. The guys touch gloves. Hernandez being the smaller of the two, but these are super heavyweights. Hernandez moving around, trying to stay out of the punches of Lane.
Lane is coming out as a southpaw. Hernandez coming out in traditional stance, right-handed fighter, leading with his left hand, the jab. But Lane is aggressive. He's pushing Hernandez up against the ropes and smothering him. Hernandez is creating distance, keeping Lane at bay. Lane is flickering his right jab at Hernandez.
Lane pushing Hernandez out. Hernandez comes back with a right hand that catches Lane. Lane trying to retaliate, pushes Hernandez against the rope, catches him with a right hand. Punches a little bit smothered.
Right. It's going down to the body. He's trying to use his weight. Lane walking Hernandez down. Nice 1-2 combination. Hook by Hernandez. Lane switches him around, turns him around. Hernandez gets out the way.
Oh, a punch after the bell. Well, Chris Hernandez took it, shook it off, went back to the corner. All right, so pretty more of a strategic fight because you got Chris Hernandez, smaller of the two. And I think Chris Hernandez was a little bit busier. I don't know if he got the cleaner punches, but he was a little bit busier than Bloodstained Lane.
No, I think I would have to agree with you on that one. It was definitely a close round. It's going to be the decision of the judges, but we'll see how the rest of the bout plays out. Too early a call.
All right, Daisy checking in. Thank you for checking in. She says, waiting for my girl Hannah to open up a can of whoop-ass. That's right. Hannah's going to be fighting tonight. She is the main event. I'm excited for that one. I can't wait.
It's what everyone's been waiting for all evening long.
All right, round two. Lane in the red corner.
And
Hernandez coming in with a left hand, jabbing his way in. Catches Lane with a right hand.
You know, Lane has his hands down. I don't know what he's waiting for. He's waiting for Hernandez to walk into something. And I think Hernandez is too slick. He's staying right out of Lane's reach.
And then every time Lane comes forward, he just leans on Hernandez, and Hernandez just takes him and holds him up, pushes him back, and just like that, leads with a right hand and gets out of that corner.
That's right. So, you know, he's touching him and moving. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. He's not standing in front of the big man.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to stand in front of this guy. This guy's a big guy. He tried coming in with a lead uppercut. Again, they tie against the ropes. Hernandez doing the right thing, I think, to keep this big guy off of him.
You know, he knows they call him Bloodstained Lane. He doesn't want to get bloody tonight, and he's fighting the perfect fight. He's boxing.
And moving his head out of the way, out of the line of fire for Lane to catch him.
You know, boxing is about sticking and moving, and that's what Hernandez is doing tonight. He's fighting intelligently. Lane is tying up. He's sick and tired of getting hit. 10-second warning.
I'll tell you, Hernandez looks very slick tonight. Gets caught with a left hand. Hernandez did. But still, I think he got the cleaner punches. I give that round to Hernandez.
I definitely agree with you.
All right, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Hangout. Last bout is coming up. 2 more bouts from now. So Mike says, all this guy Lane does is hold, put your hands up, and box. Ola says 1-1. Okay, that's cool. I can see that.
I can see that. First round to Lane, second round Hernandez.
And Grace Garcia, come on, Chris. Your babies are watching.
Third and final round, right? It comes down to who wants it more. How much energy does Bloodstain have left in them? Let's see how much and how hungry Hernandez is. Hungry Hernandez.
All right, here we go. Third and final round. Lane comes out to the body with a feint to the body. Chris comes in, marches in with a right hand. Lane comes with a sneaky uppercut, and then grabs onto Hernandez. Hernandez trying to push him off. And look at Lane getting low. Chris comes in, gets caught with that right hand.
So, you know, Chris is changing his strategy, right? Hernandez should be staying away from the big man. There's no reason why he should be chasing Lane. He's going to walk into something. Lane is a big man. Just keep doing what you did in the first 2 rounds.
Chris sticking out the jab and holding Lane at bay. Sneaky right uppercut by Lane.
Nice left hook. Nice left hook by Hernandez. You know, I think Lane saved it for the last round. He's aggressively pursuing Hernandez. He's all over him. Referee breaking it up again. Eddie Claudio telling Lane not to lace Hernandez in the face.
Lane looks like he's trying to time Hernandez coming in, but Hernandez is too much of a slick fighter to just walk into a big Lane bloodstained punch.
You know, if Hernandez really wants to walk over with decision right now, this is the time to turn it up. Big flurry. Leave a lasting impression on the judges.
Even the referee's pushing Lane. All right.
End of the bout. We take it to the judges' scorecards.
All right, thanks a lot. Not in the squad. He says MCGA. Make commentary great again. You guys need to watch UFC or WWE for tips. Thank you. We appreciate that. Maybe you can come out here and commentate with us one day and show us how to do it. And decision, Hernandez says Phil the heater guy. And Ola says blood 1-2-1.
Well, we're going to see. You know, it's a matter of discussion. It's a matter of perception. Whatever the judge is like.
Ola says that took the last round. That blood did.
It was a close bout. I liked it. It was very entertaining.
Oh, yeah, it's been a great night of boxing.
We're going to turn it over right up to the ring announcer for the official decision.
We got two more bouts coming one more bout before the main event. That's going to be a lot of fun. Xavier Marcus is coming up. Super heavyweight again, Lee Males versus Sam Tusant. And that's going to be a 1.5 minute round. And they're both from New York City Cops and Kids. So let's see what the decision is.
Wow, it looks like it's going to be a close decision. They're tallying up their scores. They're checking them twice. Our ring announcer papers looks like he's getting the final decision from the chief judge before making an official announcement. Here he comes.
All right, the ring announcer Capri walks into the ring.
Oh my! Brace yourself for the positive here. You would have this contest. Split decision.
So right now they're talking about it's a split decision. Wow. Okay, so Bloodstained Lane takes that one. I didn't see it that way, but again, you know what? From our vantage point, we're not seeing what the judges are seeing. So congratulations to Bloodstained Lane. Great job and great effort by Chris Hernandez.
Absolutely agree. I think that, Bloodstained Lane left a lasting impression. It's how you finish the bout. It's how you finish the bout that really matters, right?
Right.
And Bloodstained Lane finished that bout quickly.
Yes, he did. He was a lot busier in the last round. And I think that, that's what did it. That's what the judges saw. I see some comments here. Jay Humble says Hernandez got robbed. And Phil the Heater guy says the same. And Java L, am I looking at high tops? Yes, those are high top sneakers. Lane came in with some high tops.
I cited NYPD, send your finest. DSNY, send your strongest.
Oh, and Lane is calling out the NYPD and sanitation. And right away, Hector got up there in the ring.
He smited.
And Lane trash talking And trash talking to sanitation and to the NYPD and all city workers. And there goes Hector. Sanitation jumped. Cops and Kids jumped in there.
Oh,
Corrections jumped in there. These are big boys.
wow. We have everybody jumping up and calling answering bloodstaining
Challenge. Yeah. That's ballsy for Bloodstain Lane to get up there and call out every city worker out here. Says, bring your best.
Well, you know what happens after you take a couple of punches. You get punch drunk.
Well, I got to tell you, man, let's see what happens. Wow. Lane is going to bring on the heat. A lot of people are going to want to challenge him now.
Very entertaining. He's entertaining to say the least. He just showed us what he has. Let's see what the other city agencies could bring out.
I just hope he can get out of this building alive after doing that. But I got to tell you, he's very ballsy, and I got to give him credit because he's going to want to fight again, and we want him to fight again. I like to see him again.
So we have one more bout remaining
Before the main event, yeah.
The main event. The penultimate bout here. And it's going to be, once again, in the super heavyweight division. These are elite males, which means they're experienced. And it's going to be Xavier Marcus from New York City Cops and Kids versus Sam Tusant, also from New York City Cops and Kids. And these will be 90-second rounds, a minute and a half for those of you that don't know math well. Xavier Marcus.
And the crowd still is hyped. Let me tell you, after Bloodstain Lane made that challenge, I think he set up the crowd to a different level right now. The energy has shifted in this building. And they're shifted because they know there's one more fight after this for the main event.
Xavier Marcus making his way to the ring. Nice ring walk. Co-main event. This is the co-main event. Why immediately, what you see about Xavier Marcus is he's in shape. He's a big boy. Let's see what Sam Tusant looks like as he makes his ring walk.
This guy for sure is a big guy. A lot of muscles, strong dude.
As we know in boxing, muscles don't win the fight.
I was just going to say that. Doesn't matter what you look like, especially if you're very muscular. You know, in boxing, requires a lot of oxygen to move those muscles, and you get tired very, very quick. So you see a lot of heavyweight guys. They're a lot slower. It takes a lot of oxygen, a lot of blood to move that body, and that's why you see it. The pace might be slower, but guaranteed the punches are not any softer.
You're absolutely right. So immediately when you see one person has a muscular physique, and Tusant, he has a shape.
He sure does. I have a shape too.
Right.
My shape is round, and I'm very proud of my shape. Don't you forget that.
So we have Marcus in the red corner versus Hernandez. I'm sorry, Tusant.
Tusant.
Blue corner.
And Dave's joining us again.
Yeah, I heard you guys chewing from like 9 feet away, and I said, I've got to come. This is the co-main event. Tusant And Xavier, I forgot his last name. What's his last name?
Xavier Marcus.
Marcus. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a big boy, Tusant.
Tusant comes out blasting.
Wow.
So does Marcus.
Wow. These guys are swinging. And the headgear goes off.
Tusant hits Xavier Marcus so hard, he knocks the headgear right off his head.
Wow. Wowzers.
All right, scratch everything said about being slower with the bigger fighters. These guys are definitely not slow. They started very fast. And Tusant being very aggressive. And Marcus meeting him with the same energy, but lost his headgear in the process.
Oh, man. All right.
Here we go. They meet in the center of the ring once again.
This is a great fight.
Wow.
Wow, this is a great fight. And you know what's great about it? It has very little to do with boxing skill. It has to do with fighting.
Rock'em, sock'em, robot.
Absolutely. Oh! He stunned him with that right. Marcus to a right hook. And he was bumped. That was a belly bump. That was a belly bump.
Okay. That doesn't count. You can't score on that. You can't score on that.
Yeah. That's a shot belly bump.
Marcus.
I saw the Little Rascals do that once. They bumped bellies.
Yeah, not a lot of boxing skill here, but a lot, very entertaining. For sure.
Absolutely. Whoa, that's a good right hand.
Tusant just hit him with a good right hand. He's going to get a standing 8 count.
Oh, my goodness.
Marcus Xavier is getting a standing 8 count.
Wow.
Just hit him with a haymaker.
That's unfair because Marcus hit him with a hook that pretty much had the same effect.
Right. The problem is that Xavier is heavier. Tusant is heavier. He didn't get moved.
I like to see one of these guys take on Bloodstained Lane.
Oh, Sam Tusant. It'll be interesting. Oh, and Marcus Xavier is confused. He's walking to the neutral corner.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the effects of that punch. He went to the wrong corner.
Listen, let me tell you something. You get dazed a little bit, you go by instinct. He looked down, he saw he was wearing a white shirt. He went to the white corner. I want to work with that guy when things are going down. All right? He's there. His instincts are right. He's fine.
Right, so if we're judging who won that first round, I'm going to have to go with Sam Tusant.
You're going with who?
Sam Tusant.
Okay.
In the blue corner.
Okay.
Wasn't there a parrot named Tusant or something like that? Wasn't there a parrot, like a cartoon parrot?
Hey, I only know Madame Tusant.
Oh, the wax museum.
That's right.
All right. Maybe that's her son. Maybe somewhere along the way, she partook in a little bit of a heavy person.
Round 2. Here we go.
All right. Let's see what we got. I'll tell you what, Marcus looks upset that they call him an 8 count on him.
He's coming out. He's swinging.
He's swinging hard. He's got to catch Tusant in the mug, though. He's not going to hurt him to the face. He's not going to hurt him to the body.
Yeah,
to the body.
He's going downtown, but guess what? It's not going to do anything. That guy, Tusant's carrying a lot of weight in that belly.
He's got a spare tire around his belt. Nothing's going to hurt him to the belly.
Tusant keeps walking forward. He's using that elbow. Look at that. On the other side, the referee didn't see him using that forearm.
Oh, that's what he's got to do.
By
Marcus.
Marcus.
Yeah. But then Tusant threw a couple of right hands on his own.
And used the forearm to hold the.
Oh, he's a forearm elbow kind of guy,
And the headgear coming off of Marcus again.
Hey, listen, that was a breather that Tusant needed. He's wobbling into the neutral corner. He's looking for a breather. He's asking someone for oxygen.
He's looking for chicken. He's looking for chicken. He wants some chicken and fries.
Listen, get the headgear on. Let's stop with the instructions. Let's get back to the fighting.
Yes, indeed.
By the way, you can't give instructions in professional boxing like that.
And by the way, there's no headgears in professional boxing.
I know, but mouthpieces.
Tusant catches Xavier with 2 heavy right hands.
Xavier now on the ropes.
He's
Keeping his
just
head
holding.
down.
You know, him holding his head down is not helping him because
Not at all.
He's in range. You know, like this is something that's boxing 101. We're gonna do a quick coach's corner.
Is this boxing though?
Yeah, it's still the concept.
Go ahead.
All right, coach's corner. You got somebody taller than you. He's going to put his arms here. You cannot put your head forward because you are in the way of his punches. You either have to go lower, back, or maybe even higher a little bit. But you can't go like this because you're in the way of exactly where he feels comfortable
Dave,
punching.
oftentimes we see a lot of boxers and young boxers, amateurs, when they do duck down like that. What do you expect as the opponent? What do you expect to do?
I'm expecting the uppercut, right? Counter him with the uppercut. Your head is right in the center of the line. Just throw an uppercut, make contact.
Right. That's it.
That's it.
So
And then to the point of what Marcus is trying to do, if he ducked to the right or left and then threw those haymakers, he would probably land and not get hit.
okay, let's go back to the ring. Marcus coming in with overhand rights, but with little effect, little or no effect to Tusant. Tusant charging, gets caught by coming in with a left hand.
You know, Tusant's winding up those right hands. He just landed two of them. He's leaning on Marcus Xavier. He's using his weight to his advantage. And that forearm once again.
Yeah, I tell you what, Marcus needs to not. Yeah, he just stay up there for a little bit and throw some punches.
You see, Marcus is gassed out. He's got his arms down. His body language is gassed out. I don't know if he's looking for the referee to stop this or he's just trying to hang on and just buy time. Turning his back to his opponent.
He's looking for a way out.
Yeah, not a good idea. Right hand again catches another mandatory 8 count.
There's another 8 count.
I think the ref's going to stop it.
Actually, like that wouldn't be a mandatory 8 count. That's a
standing
8 count. Mandatory is when they get knocked down, right?
That's over. The referee stops it. That's
Marcus was looking for a way out. The referee.
All right. We apologize. I don't know what happened. All the lights went out here we're broadcasting from the laptop, but we're going to change that in just a second. Wow, all the power just shut off. So give us a minute while we try to get back to fight. We do apologize for the technical difficulties.
We have to roll with the
All right, so the blue corner wins. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. We do apologize for the it's all right. All the lights went down. We're back up, thankfully. So the blue corner wins. Tusant wins that bout. All right, the fight that you all been waiting for We had a power outage. We do apologize. That was a power outage in the whole place. That was crazy. The main event is about to happen. Ernie, talk to us.
All night long. This is Candy Hall versus Hannah Rivera. Two community affairs officers. This is definitely a grudge match. These women are Wonder Women. Their mothers, their wives, their police officers, their community affairs officers. They have it all, and they're definitely in shape. They're the epitome of what police officers should look like in the New York finest.
Absolutely. One of the things that what we're going to do is they're going to go to the raffle. Oh, we're going to go to the raffle. I do apologize again. We have technical difficulties. So we're fixing that as we scream. All right, so we're going to go back to the ring. I think are they going to announce the raffle right now, Dave? Is that what's happening?
No, because I control the raffle.
Okay, got it. Okay, what's happening now?
Alvin wins. How's that burger? What's up, brother? What's up? Very good.
It's almost as good as.
All right, this is the female bout that everybody's been waiting for, that everybody's been talking about. This has been the talk of the city. And you got fans on both sides for Hall and for Candy.
We've been hyping it up. There's some trash talking right before we get to the main event.
And we thank you for the comments. The comments are coming in like crazy. This is what everybody's been waiting for, to a packed out venue. All right, Hannah Rivera is going to make her way into the ring as she's called in. This place is absolutely packed.
As you can see, Hannah's in shape. She looks it.
Yeah. And she's married with 2 children.
Amazing.
And she has 17 years on the job.
Amazing.
Right? So there's no excuses. There's no excuses.
Not at all. What we've been saying is that these two athletes are in shape. This is what New York's finest should look like. They're both mothers, they're wives, they're police officers, and they're in shape. They take the time for themselves.
God bless them. God bless them.
Oh, Candy Hall picked the right music to get the crowd excited.
The crowd goes crazy.
Oh, she comes to the south side.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Here we go. Moments away from the beginning of our main event.
And I spoke to Hannah Rivera earlier when she walked into the venue, and she was telling me Rivera's got to watch out for her right hand, but more importantly, she's going to jab her and then catch her with the right and put her down early in this fight. Remember, these rounds are 1 minute, and there's 3 rounds, a minute and a half rather, and these women are elite fighters.
Elite fighters? No.
Lightweight elite female fighters, according to this, but I know it's not. I mean, they're elite in their units.
Yes, they're
units.
They're elite detectives.
Yeah, elite detectives in their units.
Yes.
Not much ring experience here, but I can tell you that Hannah's been working in the gym. She's been getting some sparring, so we're going to see if that training's been it reflects itself tonight.
Yes.
What I can tell you about Candace and watching her videos is she's heavy-handed. She has a heavy clubber right hand, and if Hannah doesn't get out of the way of it, it may be a short night.
Absolutely.
All right, Rivera in the red and Candy Hall in the blue.
And just to make things a little bit more edgy, is that the referee in the ring is famous for calling 8 counts in a second and stopping the fight. Let's hope this doesn't happen.
The bell is rung. Round 1.
Oh,
1-2 by Hannah Rivera.
Wow, and they are going.
Hannah Rivera said she was going to start off fast. She was going to start with a jab and follow up with a right hand. And she's heavy-handed, she said, so she's going to put Rivera on the ground.
And these girls are going.
And there goes Hannah. Hannah's walking her down.
Candace is landing some right hands of her own.
But look at that jab. It's like a trip hammer. This is like Rocky Balboa versus Clubber Lang. And Hannah Rivera got that jab in Candy's face.
Yeah.
Oh, she's blinding her.
She's doing exactly what she said she was going to do. She was going to put the jab in front of her face the whole time, and that's what she's doing. And then she's going to follow up with the right hand.
Candy just keeps
right hand, another right hand.
Oh, my God, there it goes. An 8 count. She just got an 8 count. Candy is being counted. She's confused and bewildered by Hannah Rivera's speed. That trip hammer jab. No one expected this. Oh, she's going right after her. Hannah Rivera, 1-2s. Look at that jab. Beautiful.
And look at Candy coming back. She is a trooper. She's a mother bear.
She got caught.
She got caught. She's staggered.
She got caught with a right hand.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, she's abandoning the fight. Oh! Wow.
Wow, she hit her back of the head.
What a big round by Hannah Rivera.
Where's the warning? Where's the warning?
Listen, I think the referee didn't expect that round.
Wow.
Hannah Rivera showed up and showed out in round number 1.
She said she was going to do that. I spoke to her coach. He said, watch out. Watch with her jab, and then she's going to follow up with a strong right hand, and she's doing exactly that. She's following the game plan, and it's being very effective here tonight.
Candace has got to move ahead. She's got to move ahead left to right. It's not something that's instinctual. You have to box for a while before you start moving your head left to right. You know?
So I think that Candace is relying on that right hand. She wasn't expecting Hannah Rivera to come out.
And she landed a few good right hands. She did land a few good right hands. It's just that Hannah landed a lot more and a lot more jabs.
That's right. Hannah was busy. Let's see if she can keep that energy up in round number 2. They're both in shape, but let's see. Here we go. Hannah's waiting for her.
Rivera to the body. Follows up with another right hand and an uppercut.
Wow, look at Candace Hall. She is a warrior.
Candace Hall.
She just got rocked by 3 straight right hands. Another standing 8 count.
Wow.
Woo! No one was expecting this from her. It's over. It's over. Hannah Rivera. TKO.
Oh my gosh.
Stops contest.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. What a shocker.
What a way to end the night. Hannah Rivera.
I want her on the team.
Hannah Rivera stops Candace Hall in a second round stoppage by a barrage of punches. And she did exactly what she said she was going to do. She followed her game plan, and she came out the victor tonight.
My God. There was a lot of time and preparation that went into this. I've been speaking to Hannah. She did great.
Well, all I know is that Ernie, you should never stand next to Hannah with a sleeveless shirt because her shoulders are bigger than yours.
We've been talking about both of these athletes. They're in tremendous shape. Hey, my hat's off to both of them. Candace Hall.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. What a warrior. And she was coming back in round 2. She was really making her strides. She definitely hurt.
Hey, Dave, all the girl
Hannah.
fighters that you've put in these smokers have been nothing short of outstanding. I mean, these girls have always brought it, always brought the crowd out, and always had an exciting fight. And let me tell you, man, for 2025, this is the way to start the year with a great fight like this.
Absolutely. That is great. That was great. That was great.
And Candace kept moving forward. I got to give it to her.
Yeah.
She never stopped. She
tried.
tried.
She tried.
Of this contest. RSC referee stopping at this contest. The winner is coming out.
Hey, let's give them credit where credit is due. They are fighting to open up a gym in the Bronx. That's where the money for this smoker is going.
That's right.
To open up a gym in the Bronx.
That's right.
So that is great.
Amazing evening, amazing night, amazing card. And we have amazing fans for tuning in and watching. Thank you again for sharing. These girls, they both, I tell you, they're excellent credit for both of them. I got to give it to them.
And they're both moms. They're both mothers.
Absolutely.
My hands, standing ovation. My hat's off to both of them for showing up, staying in shape, being sportsmen. Look at them.
Absolutely.
That was a way to end the night. What a main event.
Wow, that was great. That was great.
Absolutely. So,
Okay.
we thank you guys for joining us tonight, man.
Wait, do you want to do the raffle on?
Oh, yeah.
online?
Do you want to do a raffle?
We could do it. You could sign into Ticket Life on the computer, and I believe can we show it from the computer or put the projection on it?
I'm not sure. We can try.
All
We
right,
can try.
let's try it before we sign off. Let's get a couple of 50-50 winners.
Okay, so Dave, you're gonna have to come over here and kind of do this because I don't know how to do
All right,
this.
let's switch headgears.
Let's switch.
All right. The after party is not here. The after party is not here. Believe me when I say after party, some of y'all think you're cool. Believe me, call.
Okay, so
Enjoy your night.
we got burgers.
All right,
They're watching you eat. All right.
let me take control of this computer.
Yeah, Dave, you got to share the screen. That way, like you always do.
Not yet.
When you're ready. When you're ready. So anyway, great night tonight of boxing. We appreciate you guys for coming out. We're gonna do the tickets live right now. The raffle, the 50-50. So if you bought a ticket
right
at ticketlife.com, you might be a winner. You
That's
might be
it.
a winner.
All right, so I know they had a lot of trouble selling it because of the signal, so there's not that much money. Let's see. I see. I see
right,
1,100.
Are you gonna do the?
We're definitely gonna do the draw, but wait 1 second.
All right, I think I gotta go over your shoulder so that way you can do this live because we gotta share the computer so they can see what's going on.
All right, let's see. All right, so we got 1141. Let's do some quick math. $70, $500. We'll go $300, $200, and $70. All right, that's where we're gonna go.
Okay, so let's share the screen.
Wait. Let's go right
Don't
here.
Don't do it yet.
Okay. All right, tell me when we share.
Wait, not yet. Gotta go here first. We gotta bring in that.
Share screen.
And this one, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you're sharing that screen right now.
All right, so what do we got? We got about, 1,000. So we're going for, we'll give away 40. 40? All right. Now we're just going to go for 300 and 200. That's all we're going to go. 300, 200.
All right, good luck.
I'll go 300, 250.
Good luck to everybody that bought a ticket.
Right? Okay.
Again, the charity is for a gym here in the Bronx, for Cops and Kids Gym in the Bronx.
All right. Random draw. All right, we're going to start the drawing up.
And what is this one for, Dave? How much?
It's charity raffle. We're going to go for the last prize first.
Last prize first.
Right? Okay. Number one is going to be 1. Actually, we're going to go 3. We're going 1. All right, prize note. This one's $50. Where's my $50? Ready? Draw winner.
All right, so you're seeing this in real time. This is the random draw, whoever wins this. And the winner is going to be Savell.Legrand@yahoo.com.
All right,
congratulations to Savell Legrand at Yahoo. You won $50. We're gonna Ticket Life is gonna contact you for your prize.
That's right. Okay, now we're gonna go for. All right, let me just see. Finish drawing. We're gonna go one more time. All right, we're gonna start another draw. We're gonna do again. 1 winner.
Charity.
All right. Charity raffle. All right. Now, your prize note is going to be $200.
All right, so the next one is gonna walk away with $200. You don't have to be present.
Right. Let's see who we got. Ready? And we're up.
A random draw. And the winner is going to be Aisha, 111104 at iCloud.com.
Hey.
Congratulations on a $200 prize.
$200. All right.
So now the final prize.
Okay, the final prize. Let's finish this drawing. We're going to go for the last drawing. It's 300. Okay, it's 300. We're gonna do another draw. Let me see. We're gonna do a third draw. That's why it's a broken 50-50. 1 winner. 300. 350. 350. 300, right? So I just want to make sure. We're giving away half, right? So it was 1,000. It was about 1,100. So we're giving away 550. So this is the 300, first prize. $300. Okay. Let's see who wins.
All right, good luck to the winner of the evening, the top prize. The random
Here
draw
we go.
come up with the top prize. Good luck, congratulations to all the previous winners, and the winner for the top prize of tonight's Ticket Life random winner is Morel85 at gmail.com.
All right. That's what we got.
Congratulations to Morel at Gmail. You walk away with $300 tonight. 3 great winners tonight on ticketlife.com. If you want to join any of these raffles, always go to ticketlife.com. Also, the trip to Colombia, you can get your tickets there as well.
All right, so you can stop sharing this screen.
Yep. Okay, so we're back. So, Dave, let me get in there for a second. I want to say good night to everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. Very excited. Great action. Great boxing tonight. We thank you. Watch us on Smoker Talk Live. Join us on IG. Dave is always on there. You'll know about the next event on there. Go to IG, Facebook, YouTube. And we'll see you guys. Thank you again. God bless. Take care. That's Smoker Talk.
God bless.